And we are live. Hello, boys and girls. Welcome in.
Hello.
This has been an interesting pre-show, but let's get into a more serious game. No, probably not.
Not a
I don't know,
chance.
do you remember what we were saying?
A brave concept, sir, but not a chance.
Probably not, no. So, welcome in, everybody. This is Knights of Payne University, our City of Mist show, going through the Knights of Payne Town campaign set, which is really cool. It's line-linked investigations. We also put the Shark Tank Prelude, which is the beginner box, at the start of it. We have the Syrinscape background, which is very heavy rock at the moment. I'm just going to, it's pretty low, but it's still in the background, still rocking away. Because we're playing the furnace, which I thought was kind of rocky. So they're not a sponsor. Check them out at syrinscape.com because they have a lot of great audio for your games, for your role-playing games, not just for your virtual tabletop, but also for your in-game. You can have it on a laptop or your phone or whatever your system uses, and it really does set the mood for the scenes and for your bits and pieces. And they've got pre-made full campaigns in there, which is really, really cool. They're not a sponsor. So, the background and artwork is done by Hikari Chibi. She's done amazing work on this channel, not just as a player, but as an artist. We've been working on a new overlay for a comic book game, which you might see if you're in our social medias. You might see some of the bits and pieces. She's a really, really great professional commission artist. Highly recommend. That's me beeping. Me being totally unprofessional. No, that is me. That is totally me.
I've never once started a stream that came smooth with like that. So it's something will always go wrong when your stream starts. That's what I discovered. So I stopped beating myself up over it.
It's par for the course. A little beep is fine.
There's always something broken.
I've heard those beeps in more professional streams than us, so I'm okay with that. But Anyway, trying to think what else is there. You can donate to the channel and help us out. Every time you donate, it helps out the players by gives us +1s to dice rolls, which are really, really important because we're only rolling 2d6, and so every dice roll adds a huge amount to that roll. And it also helps out the channel by paying for the artwork and paying Chibi for these amazing artworks, and also things like Syrinscape to keep you entertained. But we'll do our roll call, we'll do our bits and pieces, and we'll do our monologue. So we'll start with Mistress of Ceremonies, Polly People, because you're not paying attention.
I am paying attention, and my name is Polly People. I am the Mistress of Ceremonies, the owner of the world, the city, which comprises just one city and whatever else might be out there that nobody thinks about. The city is like an island. It's like a sandbox that we live in. But it is obscured by a mist, a mystical force that causes normal people, not like our player characters, to fail to see the legendary things that happen around them. That's my introduction.
Okay. Oblivivian?
Hi. I thought I was gonna go last because I was doing the monologue, but hi, I am Oblivivian. I did my own username wrong. Wow, because I'm sick.
Yes!
My voice just killed me. I am Oblivivian. I go by Viv. I play Mavis Thorn, who is a literature student. She is just recently trying to figure out what is going on with her friend group that she has now. Trying to figure out if they're murderers. I mean, they kind of are murderers now. They kind of murdered Esther Monahan. Although, can you murder someone who was supposed to be dead like 100 years ago? Anyways, yeah, that's it.
Morality.
Any ideas?
It's a good philosophical question.
Mm-hmm. Hi, my name is Karsh the Goblin. I played Chuck, the idiot of the group. I'm just having lots of fun, and I wasn't the one that fought people in an arena last week. So the others were ready to lay down the fist, but not Chuck, because Chuck is smart.
What?
which is the
I always
opposite of
like
what
when
I
you go
said.
places I don't expect. Like I didn't expect to run that thing at all. You know, the arena thing. I didn't know that was going to happen. It's kind of fun when like I'm surprised as well.
Mm.
It was a dance battle and then an epic show. But
Yeah.
mostly a dance battle. The first one was a dance battle.
Yeah, but we'll get to the recap shortly. Paul, who wasn't here last week.
Hello, everyone. Yes, I'm just as confused as you are, but also as excited. I play Penny Roberts. She is a student reporter at the City of Duskwell University. She's very inquisitive. She likes investigative journalism and has very strong drives to find certain clues. But currently, she's probably a bit concerned for the well-being of her friends, who definitely are kind of murderers. But at the same time, you know, circumstances are weird, and sometimes you've just got to really punch someone really hard, especially if they're coming for you. So, self-defense.
And before we get on to introduction,
There's a little bit of a murder hobo element to this adventuring group for sure.
so before we get into introduction, Gabriela's
Right.
coming in.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Well, hello there.
Welcome.
Everybody hold up. I was just in the line to get in my Starbucks, so, you know.
It's okay. We
No,
just did
no
introductions.
foam, no soy, triple soy, vanilla chai, 350 degree Fahrenheit, no less.
Sounds delicious.
Decaf. But it's gotta fuck me up with caffeine.
Wow, I hope you're in character right now.
She,
That'd be really well.
That just sounds tasty. I don't even know what half those words were, but it sounds delicious.
I love coffee.
Welcome in, Gabriela, and welcome in, Christina Choo.
Yeah.
Would you like to do your intro? Or was that your intro?
Yes. Hi, my name is Gabby, and I did a bat with hour. I let Christine in a little bit too soon, and you know she doesn't do math or schedule or on time, so that's why I'm late.
But you're here now. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for
and,
waiting for me.
and because you're here now, you're doing the monologue. No, Oblivivian.
Of course, I am fully prepared for it.
Oh,
no
you are?
one will take this away from me. Yeah.
Oh,
Please.
Good.
go for it.
Okay, well, let me just let me say the wait. Does Viv have to go, or did you go already?
No, I think we're already all of us except Paul. Yeah, no, we all went.
Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let me just say we're going to begin the session. The session of every City of Mist game begins with a voiceover monologue, and that is the device that we use in our stream, our presentation here, to give a recitation of the facts of the goings on that happened last session, as well as give insight into the character's mind, the traditional function of the voiceover monologue. So it is given by the character as if you're talking to yourself. You know, it's sort of like a gritty noir feeling, you know, walking through the rain. And so let us hear from our brand new member of the crew, Christine.
Hey, fashion gals, guys, and gorge. My name is Christine Choo, and welcome back to my channel. This week on Christine Closet, we will choose the look that will choke, gag, and goop your everyday runway. Okay, bestie? And as always, I will spill the piping hot tea on what's trendy in my oh-so-casual life. And bestie, the tea is hot today, just as it should be after a whole blizzard that blanketed the whole city. It like shut everything down. It's like shut Starbucks down, you guys, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna survive that. Anyway, I have my new iPhone 27s. So that's why I am returning from my instant grammatifications hiatus. As you can see, with some filter that I just put on. It's so glamorous. I am obsessed. So, as you know, the new Aurora Glass Company is open or something. I was like, who cares? What we should care about is, in fact, I was not going to get a future job at the new runway because I am quote unquote lacking in diversity activity in my resume. Like, what even is that? Hello, look at me, diversity. The other day, I wear. It's so hard, but it is so brave of me to do this. But I mix and match Gucci with Chanel. I know, scandalous. So anyway, I went into this total bore of a club and run into apparently like an ex-football player. Honestly, I don't remember who he is. To be fair, if you all seen a game from our university, you would forget who the former quarterback is because Jack is so cute. Hashtag hot guy alert. And then I met this really cool chick. She's very gothy, really like her vibe. Could use a little bit of pink, like punk pink moment. But does somebody feeling a bestie makeover moment coming? Cause I am. Anyway, her name is like Mavis, and she's like super cute, and she has some cool party tricks. Like she can blow bubble. I swear it sounds cuter and more. What's the term for it? More hips than it is. Honestly, I heard my mom use that word for one time, and I was like, let's bring that back. Let's make hip happens again. You know, we all get hips, so let's shake them or something. I don't know. I'm so silly and relatable, and that's why you're watching this, right? Because so that you can pretend that we're friends, even though in real life that will never happen. Anyway, there was like an unpleasant guy left after he went into the club, tried to grow out the ex-jock or something, and then I like drove him away, and then we get involved in like a fight club. Oh, all right, we don't talk about fight club. Except if you've seen the movie, then we will talk about it. And it's run by a guy named Eddie or something. Anyway, I will totally keep you all updated on my awesome life as we pick the outfit. By the way, the outfit for today is a slutty shoulder-less strap-on moment. Till next time, gals, guys, and gorge. This is Christine Choo, and choose the right options.
Thank you very much.
Hey, well done.
And the camera fades to black, or it freezes and there's a laugh track maybe, or
Oh, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Hit the
To the
bell.
Goblin
and then a
Cave
little
TV.
thumb appears on the. Yeah. All right. Okay, and thank you for that. Now, where would you like to start? So, you were unceremoniously moved out of the club, but you remain in good standing there. If you would like to reopen the scene outside where you sort of appear, or if you want to have a downtime move and then regroup, you can do that as well.
We didn't get kicked out. What happened was we almost got kicked out because of me, but then Christine played it off and we left before anyone. So like I won, but we left before anyone noticed that we cheated. So we were just trying to get out of their spaces to get out of their minds.
Sorry. There's an alternative universe where that happened, but that's a different universe. Sorry, I was in another place.
It's all right.
Okay.
But like, is it really cheating if we win anyway?
Yes.
Yes. So I think like we could probably split off because we'll just end up role playing for like 25 minutes outside this
Without Paul, yes.
club without Paul. So I think maybe since we had
That's a
Penny,
good idea,
was
yeah.
at home eating sorbet. I assumed you were sad about Corvus because it's been I think a month or two now, right? Ish or couple weeks.
Something like that. It's been a few weeks.
Yeah. So we
Only half the time now, then.
I'll give everyone a call, like a group text, and be like, let's meet at the science room M again. And I've added Christine to our group chat, and I don't even explain it to Penny. I've added her. I'm like, group meet at the science room M. See you soon. Like, then just head over there so we can have like a
all right. Okay, so between scenes, if it's useful, there is a move in the City of Mist system called the downtime move. If somebody rolls it, I will give each of you a chance to select one of the options. One of the things that is fun and interesting about the City of Mist system is it just focuses on the cinematic parts of the game. You don't really do planning. You don't work out a lot of what happens off screen. And this is one of the mechanisms that the system uses to sort of usher on a later scene while still taking into account what may have happened since the previous scene. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look. You can give attention to one of your logos or themes. You can work the case. You can explore your mythos. You can prepare for your next activity. You can recover from your next activity. You can pick one of those. If you have a look, if somebody already knows what they're going to do, we're going to say you're going to have time till when are you going to regroup at Science Room M? About midday the next day? Or do you want more time or what?
We could do like midday the next day.
All right.
Not take too much time. Because it was kind of late when we went to the club anyways, so.
Yeah. And just so you know, if you're new to the system as well, I have some judgment as to what sort of benefits you get depending on like what I think might be reasonable during the short like half day downtime. That's not very long. So anyway, who would like to go first? Since I don't want to call anybody out. All right, let's hear from Mavis Thorn.
I want to explore my logos theme of A Leaf Falls, my struggle. I kind of, I think
Mythos
my struggle.
Theme?
No, my logos theme. Is that I can do?
Okay,
that,
you want to
right?
give attention to
Or I
one of
can
your
give
logos.
attention. Yeah, I want to give attention
Okay.
to it. That's what I meant.
Right.
Sorry. Yeah, so I just want to like take some time to myself, really feel those like negative feelings that I've been feeling about myself, and just kind of like try to work through them myself a little bit in my own time. Just
Okay.
that's kind of
Okay. And what was the name of that theme again? So I can just keep track of this.
A Leaf Falls.
Okay. So what kind of things are you what kind of things generally are you considering
So
that give attention to the leaf falling?
well,
You don't just get
so,
a
like,
free check mark if that's what you're
no.
doing.
I know. I kind of explained it a little bit. It's just like I think the theme for that is that I am very like I'm coping with loneliness. That's my whole struggle, is that I'm lonely, and it's the benefits that I get from being lonely, which is people don't notice me that well. I kind of am my own advocate. I whatever. But I think part of it is also just being on my own. So I think trying to cope with loneliness. I mean, I could even see, I would say hanging out with people, but that would be cracking the theme, whereas I want to mark attention. So I'm thinking more, I'm by myself in my apartment, just like isolating myself from people for like a little bit. I'm getting into those like feels, maybe watching like a sad movie. That kind of stuff. All
right. And thank you for that. You may check attention. Who would like to go next? Or you may mark attention. Chuck Dunderson, formerly the star quarterback, formerly the starting/star quarterback.
Never been quarterback.
But it's better that it was wrong. I think it fits the character better.
Position's never been declared. Coach's name's never been declared or defined. He's never been quarterback. He protects the quarterback, which is actually one of my moves, which is one of my weaknesses. I protect the quarterback. But it's all good.
How come you didn't correct me at the time?
Because
you just not.
You just ran with it. I'm like, okay.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, but he's never been like, and if the MC is wrong, that in that case, it's the coach in that circumstance was wrong. But he's never been.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just the MVP and can play multiple positions.
Yeah, it's just never been defined. Anyway. But
we'll retcon it so that whatever your position was.
So good. It's all good. He hasn't played for a while anyway because of everything going on. So Chuck, after the Fight Club, which we don't talk about Fight Club. Chuck's like well, everyone else is fighting and showing themselves off and showcasing what they can do. Chuck was speaking to the person that was arranging the fights more about like the protections of like what happens if like collateral damage and things like that. And so Chuck's actually, after being hurried out for suspicious reasons, Christine, he's going actually to the gym that night. Instead of going and resting resting, he's going to the gym, and he's like going to a part of the gym he doesn't usually go to. Instead of just doing the weights and whatnot, he's sneaking into the gym and hitting the punching bags and just testing his rage and testing just the limits of safety and limits of like how much he can do safely, and paying attention to rage takes over mythos theme,
Okay. All right.
which is his fighting theme essentially.
Okay. So you are exploring your mythos, and that was useful. So you can tell everybody at the table the mystery that you explore and how you do it. You gain one clue with the method and source that you just described, and then you may mark attention on that mystery's theme. So
just like testing his limits of like how much control does he actually have, and like just going right to the edge but not knowing where that edge is what. I don't know about the clues or anything, but that's kind of what I'm trying to test.
all right. So you're testing the limits of your powers?
Yeah, the limit of how much control he has of that power.
Okay.
Because it's in his name, rage. He doesn't doesn't push that because he doesn't know how far he can go.
Yeah, we've never really worked out. And I've looked at the rules on this. Like, I know you get a clue, and I guess we'll just kind of flow with it to see if you want to use the clue. It can somehow, maybe it'll help you unravel a mystery. Maybe it'll help you unravel something about yourself. We will.
We can figure it out later. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for that. Take your clue, and you may mark attention. On which theme was it?
Rage takes over.
Okay. Thank you. Next up, we'll give our new character a little bit more time, Christine. And Penny, which of the downtime moves would you like to do?
So Penny will be doing give attention to one of her logos themes, which is going to be the student press, because she hasn't been doing enough work on that recently because of everything that's been going on. She's been taking snaps every now and then and been sending them in, but it's not enough. She needs to do photo recce, she needs to do action plans, all sorts of things you got to do in that kind of job. So she would probably be sitting down, eating some delicious raspberry homemade sorbet, and then just going over photo recces of various places throughout the campus and various other places that she's been to, making up action plans for the rest of the team so they can put stuff together, because she's part of a crew. She's not a boss, but she's a senior member now. She's year 2, so she'll be doing basically the back work of how that student press kind of works.
Thank you. That was a nice description. And a half a day or a good full morning will probably keep that part of your life going, so you may adventure in the afternoon. Part of the reason for people new to the system is that your characters are just normal people that have discovered fabulous and legendary powers within them. But of course, in your attempt to, it's not like D&D where you just become an adventurer and leave your whole life behind. You still keep your life going, or attempt to. So part of the struggle is to explore the legendary that you've discovered in the city while also not letting your life fall apart. We move finally to our brand new member of the crew, Christine. Which of the choices on the downtime move, the montage move, would you like to try first?
So I like leaving the club feeling like really upset because May said that it like maybe something I did, and I know for a fact it was not my fault. And I know it wasn't my fault because I didn't do anything. I was texting. Actually, I was tweeting, but still. So because of that, I think that's the strength of my delusion tech. It was not my fault. End of story.
Okay.
So do I
Which
click?
one of the? Oh yeah. Go ahead.
That's
Which
the
one
weakness tech.
You want to? Let's see.
Delusional
Let's
manifestations.
help you out. Okay. So let's see.
This-
Is that it? Go ahead. Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you could. It's the strength of my delusion part, where
Is
I'm
there
like,
a- Mhm.
where I'm like, I mean, I'm telling myself that I didn't do anything wrong. That was not my fault. It's never my fault. Let's begin with that first. Nothing bad that ever happened in my life or the life of the people around me is ever my fault.
Hold on. So I'm trying
The
to pull up that
epitome of
character.
self-delusion. I love it.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so let's see if we can help you out here. I know this is the first time you've done a downtime move, so I just want to mechanically help. Okay, so Okay, so you clicked attention on delusional manifestations.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't done that, you can click attention on now, or if you just did, then excellent work. You've already done it.
All right.
Oh,
So I
there you go.
click on
Thank you for
that.
that. Okay, cool. So you
uh,
have been deluding yourself all morning about, maybe you perhaps could feel guilty for cheating and forcing your new friends out of the club, but that had nothing to do with you. And you have the power of the legendary to make that real.
Mm-hmm. So it
Thank you.
was not my fault.
That's right. Okay. We now open the scene. We Science Room M. The lights come on. It is vacant because you know when to show up here. It's a largely unused room that you have had to return to since your friend Corvus literally became Death Destroyer of Worlds. You used to hang out in his office, but you returned to your original clubhouse, as it were, professorless, adultless, just a ragtag bunch of kids with extraordinary powers and little self-control. The scene opens. I don't know who's there, who's walking in, how you got there, but the scene is all yours.
Hello,
I'm
everyone.
going
I
to be
bought
pronounced.
pizza. Oh, there's no one else here. Okay, well, I'll just set it up on the table.
I like
You haven't
the
seen
idea-
Penny, by the way.
I like the idea that Penny popped in, did that, and then was like, "Oh, no one's here," and Maeve is just like sitting in the corner, like in her the dark corner by herself. Like, she's the one who I kind of said I was going to be there first because it was my idea to be there. So
That's
I
good.
just like the idea that you didn't see me.
That's perfect. Even better. I'll just put this down.
Hi, hey Penny, how are you
Ow.
feeling?
Oh my god. Hi. Much better, thank you. I drowned my blood in sorbet, and now I think I am more sorbet than water, but I feel great. And I got pizza, and we got other things. How are you, and why are you in a corner?
Oh, I've been here for like an hour. I just drove here and I've been sitting alone for, I don't know.
Are you also upset about Corvus as well?
Oh
do you want a
god,
hug?
no, I don't really care that much.
Oh.
And like, besides, I mean, if you heard what I said, death isn't the ending, it's usually a beginning, so poetry-wise, I understand that it was more of a symbolic death, but he's not actually dead, so I'll see him again one day.
Yeah, I chose to believe that too.
I'm more mortally terrified that would happen to me, so that's more what I've been focused on in the past few days.
I get
God,
to be
what was
Corvus.
that?
I think it was the wind. Maybe we're hearing things.
But no, I definitely just, I don't know. I don't really think it's that big of a deal. So
I have great respect for that because I was torn up about it. Just the fact that we wouldn't see him anymore was honestly quite disturbing, and I didn't like it. No what, and that took a bit. But I respect the fact that you could just assign it to something. That's a very powerful tool.
Yeah. Healthy. So
is it?
Anyway. Oh yeah, we have a new girl, by the way. Just so you know.
Added to the line. Yeah, I saw. Is she one of us?
Yeah, she doesn't think she is though. But she is.
Oh. Huh?
She's got.
Oh,
some
she's
kind
like
of
maybe.
reality manipulating stuff. It's interesting.
Like shifting her own reality or shifting just reality in general?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what.
Yeah,
From
that
what
makes
I've
sense.
observed, that's kind of what it looks like. But
That
I
sounds
don't really.
fascinating and terrifying.
Yeah. Cue other characters coming in, please.
We're doing so well.
Yeah, we're doing so well.
I came in late as hell. Sipping my Starbucks. Going, good morning, bitches. It's 2 a.m. 2 p.m.
The way.
Good
Nice meeting you.
morning,
Good morning.
bitches. Hi.
Good morning. Nice to meet you. I'm Penny. Pleasure.
Oh, nice to meet you. Mavis assistant. Yeah, you can take my drink.
Excuse me? No. I'm no one's assistant. I'm just part of the group as a you.
Oh,
I'm surprised
Shoot.
you think I have an assistant though.
But I will take your drink.
thank you.
And then I'll drink it. I haven't had time to get mine this morning, but thank you. Well, help yourself to some pizza. What's mine is yours after all. Sukasa Mikasa.
I
What's
will
up,
drop a
Pizza?
little piece of information on you when you have a moment. 'Cause
Go ahead.
Since Corvus disappeared, you did, I guess, not very surprised in you saw, and it didn't surprise you as much as it might have in the past. You noticed that it didn't take long before students and other faculty forgot that there was ever a Corvus, and that he was a professor there. His students somehow relocated to another classroom, to another professor's class, and it didn't seem like there was a notice or anything, and nobody seems to remember him to the best of your knowledge. Now, that doesn't surprise you, but I don't know, that I just thought I'd let you know.
Not surprised at all that everyone forgot about him.
But it's still sufficiently weird, especially the students. Like, he always seemed to me like he had kind of like a good relationship with his students. He always talked in such a manner and such a fondness, and then he took care of me.
I'm sorry,
hi.
who?
How do we explain this? So there was a man who existed
Uh-huh.
but no longer does. He wasn't, he wasn't killed or anything, but he's no longer with us. I guess is an explanation.
He moved
Oh,
away.
so dead
but
as
no one
hell.
remembers him. Yeah.
Oh.
He's, yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. Do I know this person? I'm trying to figure out how much I should care.
Corvus Castle, the professor of early childhood development.
He works with kids.
Do I know him?
Probably not.
What does he
Maybe.
teach?
He used to teach
Early childhood education.
Childhood education. Where's Chuck?
That's the question we're now asking.
I
Yeah.
thought there's a group chat. Is she there?
No.
Who? Question mark.
No.
No. Okay, no. I trust her on this one.
Moments later, you like Chuck's at the window looking and like just pointing.
I don't know. No idea.
Do you want pizza? Hey, Chuck.
He hides. Goldie just walks past and looks down.
Okay.
It is
Chuck
entirely
has-
way too early in the morning to mine right now. Okay.
It's 2 p.m.
Does Choo see, or does she accept the reality of the troll in the window?
I don't think she thinks it's someone in a costume. I think the last time she.
She thinks it's the football
Ah.
mascot.
Oh, okay. Because that would be like a massive tell for someone
Yeah, I mean,
with
I also like
inkling.
did magic and she did not believe me. I was thinking maybe we pull her into the picture world to give her a wake-up call, but
I mean, we can go in now if you want. I've got plenty of wonderful locales we could go check out. You want to travel?
We should probably focus on what we've been doing.
The window
Yes.
opens up a slot. Text message: can you slide the pizza through the window slot?
No.
It's
Opens
glued
up a
to
little bit more.
the table.
Come in for pizza.
Okay, so what is pizza?
It was invented in some place that I can't quite name because for some reason I can't think of anywhere else outside of this town. It eludes me. I don't know why, but it was this delicious cheese-like thing. Well, do we?
I'm pretty sure
It's
called
probably
Italia.
it's probably invented in a place that I did not go on a runway on. Though I can't remember where I go on a runway on because for some reason I can't remember any runway out this town.
I think it's called Italia. I remember reading about it in a book once. I've never
Talia
thought
is
about
such
going
a
there.
pretty name.
I've
It
never thought
is
about
actually,
going
yeah, great.
there.
But
Obviously not pretty.
just try some. I promise you'll most likely like it, which is enough.
How much calorie is in there?
Only
All the
one.
calories,
Only one.
all of it. Hey, Chuck, that's not
Oh,
only you work
if
out.
you're gonna
You
talk.
work out all the time. Okay, you have an excuse.
Hey, Jock. Come in. What are you doing standing out there?
Chuck
Are you-
hides. And Goldie walks in the front door. Goes towards the pizza, picks up, and starts walking out.
No, I like take my wand, I like smack Goldie, like stop it. No, stop. Inside now. We have to talk. Come inside.
Sharing is caring, Goldie. Good go. Good guy. Wait, what the hell is Goldie?
Yeah, Goldie doesn't even take instructions. Goldie's probably just eating the pizza.
Yeah.
That's fine. Anyways,
Okay. Well,
Chuck
I'm
comes
not
through the
eating it
window.
until
Reluctantly.
yes, and Karsh.
When you go through the window, you do notice looking at you is a student guy. He looks familiar to you. He watches you climb in the window and he doesn't react. There's still like the normal activity that's going on outside, and nobody's really paying attention except for this one fellow, brown-haired looking fellow. You've seen him somewhere before, you think?
Is it holiday? In disguise.
Is it the quarterback?
Penny, can you take a photo of that person? I think they're spying on us.
Yeah, absolutely. Which way?
Just, like,
Oh, it's
Jumps
probably
out the
a
window.
paparazzi.
You think you've seen him with Corvus before, but he sees you move and take a picture and he runs off.
got him.
Good call, Chuck.
So, all right, let's begin. This seems like it's not that big of a deal, so I'm fine dealing with it. But like I told Chuck, I am done with investigating big mysteries. I cannot do that again. I do not want to end up like Corvus. I actually like myself. That's a lie. But I like myself enough to not lose myself to this. So, we are not gonna do that. And I kind of wanted to mention that I think I've been mentioning it more, but I think Maeve has been holding her wand in her hand a lot more and less hiding it, more like holding it directly. I feel like I should just mention that as like I've been holding it in my hand, and when I talk, I express with it a lot more than I used to.
Hold up. You said a lot of things, and I don't understand or don't care to understand for most of them. But here's what I understand. I understand that you don't like yourself, and I think that's really sad because I think you're a fabulous person. And so I think that the problem comes from outside. If you don't like the way you look, how in the world can you love yourself?
I do like the way that I look, actually. It's that everyone else doesn't like the way that I look. Anyways, I am done with big mysteries. And I do not want to end up like Corvus. So I think this is fine. This is very, like, it seems very mild. And we got to go to a cool club. That was fun. I liked that. That was fun. You missed it, Penny. I beat up a guy in a fight club.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, give me all the deets.
Well, I think his story was Apollo, is what I gathered. He kind of he called himself Apollo, so I'm just assuming it was Apollo, the god. And I beat the shit out of him with bubbles. And also I created a bubble skateboard, which was cool.
Oh, that's
She
really
flies
smart,
now.
because of the
He was a
light
very good
and everything.
guitarist, though.
Yeah.
That bubbles would be very strong against Apollo. That's very clever.
Yeah, and she
He
flies
pops a lot
now.
of them. I can fly in bubbles. I actually always knew that I could fly in bubbles, especially with whom I think this wand is from. But I don't like heights, so that was a little more just like me not wanting to do it. But I also made the car fly, if you remember,
Yes.
at one point. But so we're right now, frick. We found out that the Glassworks moved to the warehouse down the street.
Oh no.
Not from the school, from down the street from where the original Glassworks was. So your picture doesn't work anymore. But we found out that Chuck's coach, who is unnamed, is taking this thing called, they're calling it candy. People are calling it candy. And it's basically a drug that seems to be influenced by someone like us, and it makes dreams come true. I
was offered some of that.
Okay.
What does it do?
It wasn't drug. It was not drug. It was glass. It was so
There's glass in it,
disgusting,
yeah.
you guys. It's glass.
And I make like a face at Penny and I go, "There's glass in it."
Oh no.
And
But
so
instead
No,
of making you
no.
feel bad, it makes you feel
it makes you
good.
feel good, and it makes good things
So it
happen.
was-
So I took it.
So Mrs. Glass the glass lady that went crack wasn't the one who was doing the glass into emotion thing.
No.
Maybe, or maybe she was, but who knows? I think, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay. That's terrifying.
Maybe now that she's cracked, all her glasses and everything.
So I'm gonna say, while you're
And Chuck
telling
just
this
spaces
story,
out.
Mavis, you did remember, tasting the candy. And while there was glass in it, it sure didn't taste like it when you're eating the candy. And the memory of it sparks in your head. And I'm going to say, it's not right, but you do kind of have a hankering for some more candy.
Yeah,
And I think if you might, I'm going to ask you to take Sweet Tooth 1.
no.
You can, if you can
didn't I-
think of a way to fight it off, you can try to face danger if you want to.
I can. I'm very
okay.
good at this. I'm good at
All right.
social.
Payne.
I have
Well,
my Oh, sorry. Go.
Something doesn't make sense to me.
Only one thing?
As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. What doesn't make sense to me is that the candy make you love yourself. But you just said that you hate yourself a moment ago. So which one is it?
It didn't make me love myself. It just made, I think my biggest dream has always been to have people like me. And the second that I took the candy, my social media blew up for a little bit. And then once the effects wore off, it stopped. And I feel like if I took more, it would come back, which is, I think, why it's so addictive, because it makes your dreams literally come true.
Oh, that happened in real life? Your social media followers grew?
Yes.
As you would take... What?
And
That is true.
Even she followed her.
Yeah, even Christine followed me. I pull up my social media and I show you that I have
Before she deleted it.
and followers, but a lot of the things are deleted now or unfollowed. And I'm
What?
they started unfollowing
Not completely,
me
but
after-
a lot of unfollows, but not completely actually.
Yeah.
So
I
it
got
doesn't
a
just
lot of-
affect you.
It affects
it
reality.
affects- Oh my god, that is terrifying.
I
Wait,
know, and I'm going to be
so
honest, I
if-
want to take one again.
so if I wanted to be a better
Don't.
football player,
No.
if I wanted to be a better football player and I took one of those,
We just said you don't want to lose yourself to the evilness. You just saw Corvus be descending into some kind of form of death. Nice to meet you, Choo. I'm sorry this might be very confusing, but at the same time, no candy. Cease.
no.
Yeah, I
I'm-
mean, like, given
I'm
putting the
just,
fact that
I just like. Does anyone know who Jack Schumacher or whatever his name was? I know you do.
Sorry, Jack Shoemaker. Yeah.
I know you do, Christine. But do you remember him before recently?
No.
Where he came from?
like before he was a star football six-pack hot guy. Do we remember him
Yes,
before that?
before that.
No, nobody remembered like hot people before they were hot. Lucky for me, I don't have to deal with that problem. I was born this way.
What I'm thinking, maybe he wanted to be the star football player and took some of this, and now he's the star football player from
So
nowhere.
he cheated.
Well, no,
I said he was on
ex-star football
drugs.
Player.
I said he was on drugs.
Coach wouldn't approve of that, I don't think.
Coach didn't.
Well, I mean, it
Coach was
wasn't
also on the
on
drugs. Where did Coach get them?
It wasn't drug, but it
It's
wasn't drug.
basically drugs.
Well,
They're
it
addictive.
again, it's not drug because if it was drug, Lily would have found out she is literally the smartest person on campus that I know.
That's fine. Then the candy is highly addictive, kind of like a drug. It's drug-like.
Could you get to work every day without your wonderful cup of Joe? I couldn't live without raspberry sorbet.
Yeah, okay, but like, I don't think a drug or a candy, sorry,
That alters reality. No, it's completely
alters your
different.
reality. There's
No,
obviously
no,
something
that's
wrong with that.
That's
And
weird. That's some weird stuff.
Especially if the glassworks are involved, I just don't trust any of that. Like, those good feelings must be coming from somewhere, and it just doesn't. I have like a bad feeling about where they're coming from. Because
Did it cut you as you ate it? I gotta know.
No.
No, I didn't even.
No,
taste
you
it. I
wouldn't
thought it
even
was
have known
actually
there
really
was
good.
glass in it, except for the the scientific experiment. It's so it's fine.
It was the most delicious thing I've ever had in my life. Actually, not gonna lie.
But can we talk about how gross this is? I mean, I know glass is 0 calorie, but there's a reason why we don't eat that. And besides, it's still candy. There's sugar in it, which is calorie.
So that's why you need to eat pizza.
That's
Mavis,
purely
will
for the
you,
pleasure.
roll face danger, so I know whether to give you sweet tooth one or not.
Oh, I just took it. We had been talking
okay.
for so long. I just took. I
Alright.
could probably
Okay.
roll face danger, but I'll just take it because my rolls are.
I was about to say
Okay.
you could like just down a Sprite or something to counteract the effects, but
No,
No,
it doesn't work.
no.
So, Chuck, you're saying that like Jack is still in your spot because
Wasn't my
he ate
spot,
the candy? Oh,
but he
okay.
came from nowhere because like he might have. I can't remember him from beforehand. He just turned up and he just like. It's like if you want to be a football star, that's being a football star. So he like how else did the coach get it?
Did you guys manage to find anything out about the smeltery? Not to go on a tangent, but
That's where. They
While you were there?
moved- That's where they moved the glassworks to. We didn't have the address of it now. I think.
so that seems priority number 1 to me.
It's
But yeah,
there, yeah.
Well,
sorry,
also
you were saying.
Jack is totally missing.
Oh yeah, Jack's been missing too. The quarterback kid.
Mm.
Forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me, Christine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Holiday blames me.
he blames you for everything. Holiday's just a blamer.
He's rude and obnoxious and irrelevant.
Agreed.
So we don't talk about. So we don't talk about Holiday. Who?
Holiday.
Who?
Holiday.
No, that's the.
Does
point,
not
Chuck.
exist.
Yes, he does.
I don't know who that is.
He's the guy that was here yesterday.
Chuck. Oh my god. Please.
As
Is
far
he the
as
guy
I'm
in the
concerned,
picture?
as far as I'm
No.
concerned, I don't know who that is. Irrelevant. Have nothing to do with us. Can I erase his existence by saying that?
Oh, you're trying to deny his existence by
Are you
your
trying
delusion.
to?
Yeah, okay, right. That is an interesting curfew.
Yeah, you can roll go toe to toe if you would like
That's changed the
to.
game, isn't it? To like erase someone from
Oh.
existence.
Well, Chuck, I assume doesn't want to. Well, it's, how would it work if it's PvP? Would you do? Hold on.
She's not erasing me. She's erasing Holiday. That's what she's
She wants
talking
to
about.
erase Holiday.
Oh, Holiday.
She's
That
talking
would be.
about-
Yeah, that'd be.
She's trying to deny his existence by her own
No,
self-delusion, which
ultimate-
bends
ultimate-
reality.
Stop holding back. I feel like stop holding back because you're trying to erase a person.
Yeah. Hold
Yeah.
on a second. Let me see. What is your exact power? Because that's, yeah. I mean, just like being able to erase something is pretty broad. But if you want to stop holding back, you could eliminate Holiday, I guess. You know?
By
What
accident.
reality? So I can warp reality with my delusions right now.
Yeah, but you have to stop holding back to erase a person, which is stop holding back
Right.
is basically like that ultimate move that you have, which you'll come out of the back end change somehow. So like it's very powerful and scary to do.
And
Yeah,
it
and you don't
costs.
want to like construe
Costs.
like I don't want to construe your powers too broadly where you could just basically do anything at any time, which is why I would probably say it has to be stop holding back if you're going to eliminate somebody that you've hardly had any contact with or even
Can
affect
I-
them at all.
Can I erase him from my memory then? Because I'm saying I don't remember him. I don't remember that. Irrelevant. Don't care.
You don't
So I'm doing
remember.
this to myself.
You succeed.
Yeah. So I think we have to go investigate the foundry or not the is it
I think it might.
Smeltery, I think.
I think
The
investigating the
Aurora
missing
Glassworks,
quarterback
or the-
might be.
Well, the missing quarterback, if you were right on using this candy thing, and it's addictive, unfortunately, like one of us is finding out, then maybe Jack's after a bit more of that hit. Did you know him before this?
I can't remember him ever. This person just turned up as the star quarterback, and everybody knows him as amazing, and I can't even remember him. He just turned up, and
Did
then
you have
he's
a trainings or
disappeared.
anything?
I can't remember him.
Oh.
Wonder people in this town go crazy. No one remembers anything ever.
Well, to be fair, I don't remember Chuck like ever play, and I've been cheering for the team for a while. So
I've done some pieces on him in the student press. So if you pick up the newspaper, you definitely see him on the front cover a few times.
No, all I remember is Jack and before Jack. That's it.
Oh,
Now, as your
Oh.
teammate, Chuck, you would basically know where, like Jack, lives in the dorms, where his room is. You might check for him in the locker room. If you happen to want to look for him, I'm just letting you know that you kind of know his comings and goings like,
Yeah.
you would any other teammate.
before we move on, who's the person in the photograph? Very quickly.
They
Let's,
just looked like
boot it
they
up
were
and have a
looking at the. They looked like they were looking at the place. He looks familiar, but I just don't.
Just put it on the screen and then click, click, click. There's the photo. Do we recognize him? Just put it to the group.
The guy you just saw outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember. Like, I would tell you if I remembered whether you actually saw him or not. Let me just say, like, you think about it for a while and you realize that he was the guy that was out talking to Corvus after the incident at the bookstore. Remember when the bookstore was filling up with mud, and I don't know if anybody actually saw the guy who did it. Corvus knows the guy. His name was maybe he told you later. We'll say he told you later the guy's name. It was Reuben Stone, one of his students. And
I went toe to toe with
so-
him, so I did see the person up close.
okay. So you recognize him from there. Corvus later said, "Oh, that's Reuben Stone. He's one of my students. The mud monster."
Mm.
And yeah, and so yeah.
It's Mud Monster.
Looks like it.
What's that?
Not the good kind of mudding either. This is a bad kind of mudding.
But it's the Mud Monster kid.
Yeah.
Oh, I've
Okay.
seen him too. We've all seen him.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
Oh, okay.
It
So
is
you
Mud
said that's the
Monster.
mud monster kid. You didn't recognize him right away until like he took the picture and then he ran away from the weirdness going on. But you now put it together like, oh, wait a second, that's where he's from. Like, what's he doing here? That's kind of weird.
Is he spying on us, or is it just like, or is it because like Corvus has disappeared, and he might remember Corvus?
Might be that. Do you want to say something, Sergio?
But do you know who he is? Because if you don't know who he is, and I clearly don't know who he is, I can have him like blasted on social media where like the whole campus will know he's a creepy ass stalker, and he will never ever go close to us ever again.
I respect that commitment to us. You barely know me, and that's a very nice thing to say. Thank you for using that. But he's gone through a lot recently, and I don't think it's on him.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those things.
I respect you're crazy, but we don't need that crazy. We might need to speak to this person.
All right. Well, I'm gonna need you to check yourself because using crazy is actually very ableist language. First off, so you're going to get canceled for that. Secondly, as women nowadays, we had to deal with a lot from stalker. Okay, so it is not crazy.
Also, let's not use the word. Let's not say, and I'm just gonna like whisper to Penny, I'll be like, she doesn't like when we call her delusional, so don't ever say that. I mean, I don't think you would, but just like, don't ever say that. Did you hear Chuck to stop him from saying it? She didn't really like it.
You said her powers are morphing reality, right? So doesn't that kind of just make sense that her own reality is also pretty fricked up? Sorry. Hi.
Be nice.
I'm being nice. I'm whispering.
She's actually pretty cool. I just like she kind of scares me a little bit.
The ability to alter reality is easy.
And you can jump into the Mona Lisa. Okay, I don't know what to tell you.
Christine, they're talking about you.
We are talking about your abilities. So have you? So, okay. How do I put this?
Okay, yeah. Let me tell you. Okay, so I can sew. Although I usually just like to bring it to like designer and have them sew my design. I can stone. Ooh, I can stone your outfit like it is nobody business. Okay, you're gonna be runway ready. Let's see what else can I do. I can style your hair. Well, I know what we should do with your hair. And then we can go to a hairstylist. And also I know how to match outfit. Don't worry, you'll get there, Penny. It's a start.
I feel like honestly it's really funny because Maeve's hair, when I designed it, I was like, it's messy, but like in a cute messy way. Like she just barely puts time into it, like just enough time to do it. So it's really funny that you're like your hair, and like I instantly go like, what's wrong with my hair? Like yeah, anyways.
Mine is functional and I like the way it looks, but thank you for your advice. You got to take it on face value, I feel like. Speaking of taking it on face value, would you please hold my hand very quickly?
This is kind of weird.
I want to read your palm.
Oh, like one of the fortune tellers. Oh my gosh, why don't you
let's do it.
Here you go.
All right, so I'll take hold of her hand. I will.
Yeah,
does anyone
please
else
be
want to?
careful.
I'm grabbed right onto Penny's hand.
Please be careful. I just did the nail last night, so.
Chuck
coming?
grabs the pizza.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Pizza. I hesitate grabbing Penny's hand, but I do it eventually.
So I'm going to show you something. This is my my power. So I'm not very good at sewing, but what we can do is we can go into this, and she'll take out a picture of the boulevard. So it's probably the local boulevard. So you want to take her somewhere that she might know, where a lot of the shops are, where a lot of the other things are. So she'll take a picture out of that, and we will pixelate inside of it very quickly. So what happens is we deform and reform inside of a picture, which is clearly not real. It's very obviously not real. Nothing's moving. But at the same time, it's pretty freaky. And I don't know how this is going to respond to your delusion things. We'll have to see.
Did you say that out loud?
Yes.
Oh my God. I like smack you in the Penny.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry.
OMG, you just struck me. What is wrong with you?
No, look, it's the same time. Like, look, we're in the exact same.
We're not having a shared dream. No one's giving you candy or anything else. This is just what people with our set of skills can do. And
Okay.
I think that you are one of these people.
Okay, I am totally not like what I am. Okay, yes, I am freaking the hell out.
If
I
you're gonna
don't
puke,
like this. I don't. What even is this? Like
You're safe. You're in a safe space. Nothing can move. Nothing moves. You're fine. Trust.
Chuck pulls out a little paper bag. If you're gonna puke into this.
Wait, I thought
Get a
Chuck stayed
spew.
outside. I thought you were just eating pizza.
Yeah, he
brought
grabbed the
the
pizza
pizza
to come
inside.
with us, and he gives you a little paper bag, which has like an airline on it.
all right. So what did you just do?
So I have the ability to take people inside of the world of a picture. So I think from what I've heard, it may be very similar to how you kind of feel about things. Like when you feel something's off or something else like that, and things just bend and change sometimes. Maybe things are more in your favor or against you or something. Have you noticed that?
No, because like my whole life, everything is it's as it should be. Okay, until this moment, because this is not what should happen at all. People like don't go into pictures. People become the pictures when they took the picture, but like people don't go into the picture. I am freaking the hell out, you guys. I have never done that before. So
Puke bag.
Christine, I like kind of like reach out and like put my arm, like hand on her like shoulder, and I go like, "You're fine." And think about it like this: you're the first supermodel to be inside a picture. I mean, that's something, right? That's pretty cool.
yeah.
You can strut across this boulevard as many times as you want to. You could practice your walks and do all sorts of things. There's lots of benefits to this. But beyond that, it's not gonna.
But if we're in the pictures, then who's gonna take our pictures?
Goldie!
Well, we can leave. We're not stuck here.
Oh, okay. But I just think it would be nice if there's people in the picture taking our pictures too. Like, but I mean, you can make that happen, right?
Yes, if we so wish, yeah.
Can you manipulate the space in here?
Can she? So her delusion. That's why I'm curious about. Yeah, that's a good question.
Can I
Yeah,
enchant what already exists here and made it so that there are people who's photographer?
Photographers inside photographers?
Yes.
Is that a photograph? That's. Polly, can Christine do that?
It's a power within a power.
Yeah.
Mechanically, how are we thinking about this?
Mechanically, you would be manipulating Penny's power, so it makes sense that like Penny would just have to approve if you could do that or not, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think it makes sense
And
narratively.
Polly too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, however you want to do it. If it's not going to affect the game, however you want to work it out. I mean,
I honestly be kind of okay if it did. It's an interesting interaction between those two powers of how they kind of interact, because picture world I always pictured as kind of a bit like dimension shifting. You know, you're creating a reality out of
Right.
a picture and then injecting yourself into that. Her power is altering reality that she's in. She's currently in this reality, the one that I create. So it would make sense that narratively.
I mean,
This reality. Yeah.
I mean, if it affected the outcome, I would have her just roll to see if her powers could affect what's in the picture, But I think narratively, how you'd resolve it right now is like she would change something, and you would see, oh, she can kind of change things, but it's it's unclear whether or not it's going to be something that will, when push comes to shove, she can actually control.
Yeah. See, Christine, you did that. Those people, that's you. Penny can't do that.
No, that is not me. That is you. You altered this place to more suit your needs.
So you're saying I can have photographers on demand? This is the best day
God,
of my
no.
life, literally. Yes, take the picture.
There might be a slight problem with getting the pictures out, though.
I think I read something about this. Is called enabling.
We enable each other,
And
I think
I'm
that's part of-
sorry. I tried to make myself look smart. The coach said something about enabling. It wasn't me.
It wasn't.
Yeah, this was an attempt at shock therapy, and it did not work.
I mean, I think it did work enough. She knows that this stuff exists, but let's pull her out, see if she forgets.
So, and I will say this, by the way, the ability to do a power within a power might not always be doable, but in this case, it might be doable, particularly because of the nature of photography and how that might intersect with the social media type person, who is also in front of the camera quite a lot. So that could be why she's able to affect Penny's pictures. That may not translate, and it might not work every time. There, I just made that up.
That's good. I like that.
So
As a
Chuck couldn't
limitation.
train-
Limitations are fun.
Word.
Chuck couldn't train in a picture.
Well, if you stay in here too, so we will be leaving
yeah.
now, because if you stay in here too long, you phase out of reality, because this dimension is different than our own. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to take those photos with us this time. We can't take them out, but obviously you look beautiful, so you don't need the photos now. You're fine. So I think we need to leave now before we start gisting away. But what I will say is that I mostly use this power to create homes for homeless people, or shelter at the very least for a few hours a night. That's the main reason I've used this power so far. So your powers can be beneficial to those around you, is what I'm saying. And yours could definitely be very helpful to a lot of people. So, including yourself. Anyway, let's leave.
Okay, I have questions, but
Yeah.
we're gonna get out of here. So I'm gonna save them for when we get out of here. Okay, maybe just one more shot. Oh, they love me. They always
As
do.
we pixelate out, she's still posing.
Yeah. We come out, she's still like.
Yeah, she's in that mode. She's on that way. Just have a slice of pizza. That was exhausting. Oh, the pizza's all gone.
What do you
Okay,
think you
I'm
want to
not
do now? You've got some options in front of you.
Look, I think we need to look at this Jack person.
I
Well,
agree.
can-
I'm sorry.
Can I ask questions first before we look for it? Because I have a lot.
You
Yes.
get three.
Understandably, yes.
Really
No,
quick.
Okay,
you can ask
so-
him any questions if you want to. Just
So you can bring people into photo, which is super glam. But oh my goodness, I have so many collections. I would love to revisit a lot of places. So put a pin on that. And so the whole bubble thing wasn't a party trick.
I told you it wasn't. You saw me ride on a magical flying bubble skateboard.
Right, but I thought you meant that as in no, this is not a party trick. It is my life skill. You know how some some barista want to become mixologist, and you're like, okay, fine, you're like mixologist or something, and like, oh, drink making expert and not barista or whatever. Like, that's what I thought.
No.
So then,
this
what
is-
do you do?
No.
I look at Chuck.
Chuck?
I tackle things.
Chuck is a troll.
He's
Not an
incredibly
introvert.
hardy.
Yeah. Remember that troll thing that you thought was a mascot? That was an actual troll.
A friendly troll.
Yeah. Yes. Yep.
Let's put it this way. When I first met Chuck, okay, I was in the middle of the street, minding my own business. A car comes roaring out of nowhere, and I'm about to die. Literally,
Oh my
I'm about to
goodness.
die. My life flashes before my eyes, and Chuck, the noble soul that's inside of him, saves me because of his power. He is not hurt in the process either. He just stops
No,
the
it
truck
hurts.
completely. Oh, sorry, it did hurt, but you didn't feel it though, right?
Sometimes.
Oh, sorry, I
and
didn't.
Dri,
See?
you
He's able to like stop
vampire.
trucks. Mm.
You're like that vampire in that popular romance movie, and you say
No, I don't sparkle during the daytime.
We can arrange that. We can put glitter on you. It's totally going to be
No,
a
you
moment.
stay away from me with that glitter.
He needs
So
to
it
keep the
has-
persona because of his football, you know.
It has been an hour since we
Hmm.
started.
Yeah.
I'm gonna maybe I
Missing
think we
people.
should-
Yeah, quite right.
We should investigate the kid that's missing. I think also going to the Glassworks is a good idea. I don't know if we should go all four of us to the Glassworks. I think we could split up as a group and do both of those things to try to cover more ground.
Can I say, if we're going to do the... Oh, by the way, there was a fight club, Penny. If we're going to do the fight club again, do not cheat. I don't know what that bouncer did, but my guess is one of two things. Either teleportation or disintegration. I don't like the second of the two. So, Christine, I believe you did something, and you might not have known that you did it, but I believe you did something to help
Okay.
out.
No, I was just on my phone, and if it was against the rule that like I shouldn't have been on my phone, I won't be on my phone again.
It's not the phone. Like,
It's how you helped me.
yeah, your mind creates things. I think that's what we think.
No,
So-
hold up. Wait, what?
Unconsciously.
I'm sorry that I cheer on for you. That's all that I did. I
just-
cheer.
But that cheer changed something, I think.
Sorry.
And
Whole time.
No,
so it's not about being sorry, it's about trying to control and trying to understand what you're doing. And
so what do
So
I
that-
do?
We'll
Don't
figure
A
it
lot
out.
of
No.
meditation, deep thought, maybe practice some
No, no.
yoga, whatever you feel like you need to get a better idea in your own mind. Whatever relaxes
Hey.
you.
But okay, so like relaxation, I can do that. But like, what do I do? Because I know you bring people into the photograph, and you make bubbles, and Chuck like break cars apparently or something. So what my thing?
We're going to have to discover that together because we don't really know either. You can definitely
You-
change the way things are. We don't know in what way or in what capacity. And I feel like you best stick with us and hopefully we can explore that together so that, you can use it for your own benefit and others. Make it a good thing, make it a positive, right?
I was right next to you when the bouncer said like about cheating and whatnot, and you just unconsciously seem to have created like some photographers in the photo when we were there. So I if you don't know, how can I put this? I know I'm trying to learn my limits, and yes, I simplistic wise I can tackle cars. I can also be hit by a car. and that makes me stronger when I get hit, when I fall out of a building, or when something happens. That does stuff for me. So it just, but I kind of need to I kind of need to know what's happening, and when there's so many people in that Fight Club situation, just be careful, because we're little fish in a big pond of piranhas in that, and we don't know what people are doing. And that person next to us, when the bouncer touched them, they disappeared. I don't know what would happen. So I just be careful.
It's incredibly
really,
admirable.
really careful.
But don't worry, you found us, so we'll take care of you. But
we'll discover it together. We'll go through this journey with you. You know, we got your back as you have ours, because we're not really used to this kind of stuff either. Honestly, the one person who could have maybe given us the most direction, unfortunately, is the person who left us. So we're all in this journey together. But what I will say very quickly was while we're on the topic of what we want to do and we need to get going, is the fact that the smeltery was in a different location than the Aurora Glassworks was.
mm-hmm.
And we knew that's where the glass was being made. So if this candy has glass in it, and the glass that before we knew was giving people really bad vibes, really bad emotions, it was really messing them up, the source would be the smeltery, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and so the new glassworks got moved to the smeltery, as I kind of said.
Oh,
that's where it is. So we know where that is now.
Moved it.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
so that's
huge.
probably where we're gonna go next. But I think we can probably end scene here and then pick up after break.
Yeah.
I'd like to do one more
Yes,
thing
cool.
with the scene.
Yeah.
Do one more thing.
And I go, okay, but if what you're saying is true, I would be able to I don't know, change my outfit into
a pink tutu, I'm sure.
No, it is not it is not the season for that, you fashion idiot.
Christine, why don't you try this? Just picture yourself wearing something else and then really imagine that you are wearing it.
Something you've always wanted to wear.
Pink tutu, pink tutu, pink tutu, pink tutu.
Oh my goodness, Chuck, I wish you would just shut up. Okay. Wait, does that do anything?
Miming it. Well, Polly isn't here, so we'll just
That's probably
we will
fine.
make that decision soon.
And I'll take myself off mute, and we'll go on our break.
We'll go on break.
That's
Yeah.
good. That was good miming though.
No, I just muted myself.
Yeah, I know.
We'll go on a break, and we'll be back with Polly, and we will move on, and we'll see where we're heading at. Really weird role playing. I loved it. Great. And yes, Chuck can be smart. I'm sorry.
This is the smartest I've ever seen him, and I'm honestly he was talking about restraint as a character. I'm like, wow, this guy is developing. I'm so proud of him. I'm so happy for him.
Well, while they fought last episode, Chuck was asking about danger and collateral damage. So, yeah.
Also, his own powers and things like that. That's a deep thought for Chuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thanks. So we'll be back shortly. Stick around. Enjoy the sounds of Syrinscape, and will we have something playing? Probably less rocky, because the mood's probably less rocky from that, because we're not in the Foundry. But we'll be back shortly. Stick around and see you soon.
Bye.
And we are back.
Hey.
Hello.
So we go. Are we ready?
We're ready.
You have
We're
decided.
ready.
Okay, so I assume the scene closed smoothly, and you are going to make your way to where?
Right. Was it a
What's
pink
gonna-
tutu,
what's
or was
the
it was it something fashionable? That's the only thing I need to know.
Yeah, what did you create, Christine?
Apart from muting Chuck.
So I think because I didn't believe enough that it can change, my outfit didn't change. But because I believe that Chuck should shut up, it shut Chuck up.
Which is pretty good. Yeah, so we're gonna go investigate the missing quarterback guy that just randomly started to exist this week.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that works. Chuck, you're going to be the person who decides where to go. You know his goings on. Where would you like to bring you and the crew? You are muted.
Oh,
I guess
you need
he's
to
doing
unshut him
another-
up because you have the reality
Yeah.
shifting thing.
I think it
Oh,
would wear well, but-
wait. Oh, that's why my outfit didn't change. Oh, I'm so
That's why we're here
I-
together. You can figure this out together.
okay, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make you mute. Even though it's quite pleasant that you are. Wait, he can still hear me, can he?
yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, and off. That's how
Out
that
the
works, right?
window.
You can't throw her out the window.
Wait, what? No, we're not throwing anyone out any windows, okay? We're gonna go find this quarterback guy. You know where he lives, Chuck? You got any idea?
Yeah, he's one of the students that got dorms. I think.
Oh, very nice.
Why don't you have
Oh.
a dorm, Chuck?
Why don't you have a dorm, Chuck?
Yeah.
Because dorms isn't always included in scholarships. If you have a scholarship, you're not allowed to accept other perks from the university because that would be paid.
Oh, yes, the football life. I forgot how truly horrifying it was. I'm so sorry, Chuck.
So the people that paid their way into university, they pay for their dorms.
Hmm.
I mean, it's nice to have a penthouse.
Anyway,
Dorm.
So you make your way to
Yeah.
the university residence halls. Chuck has been offered a place to stay there, as a student and as an athletic scholarship holder, but for some reason he's turned it down. Yet he knows where the team members generally live.
Because of a scholarship, I can't be in the dorms because you pay for the dorms. Either
That's
way,
what he said. However, there are other students on scholarship. For example, Jack was not on scholarship. He was just a walk-on, was recently granted a scholarship, still lives in the dorm for some reason. However, you make your way over there. You cross the quad. The sky is overcast. There's still a chill. Snow on the ground. It is not snowing. And you can see the slush starting to build as the snow melts. It is warming up. It would ordinarily, if you didn't know any better, you would think it was spring, but it's actually still the middle of winter. However, you make your way to the residence hall. It's the middle of the day. You can see students coming in and out. There's normal activities throughout the day. You hear conversation as you go into the lobby. You make your way to the elevator. Chuck happens to know that Jack lives on the third floor of this particular 10-floor dorm building. It's one of the taller buildings on campus. You go to the elevator, you ride all the way up, you make it over to Jack's room. You're standing in front of the door, and before you knock on the door, you hear and you do know that Jack's been missing. He also is, since he now is on scholarship, he did move from a double room to a single room. So you don't know who is in there. I can't.
knock.
Ah. You hear like ruffling going. You hear like the deadbolt turn, the doors opens, and well, there he is. Your teammate, the person who took the starting position from you, Jack Shoemaker. He is quite disheveled looking. He's basically looks like there's no blood in his body. He looks white. He looks sick. His hair looks like it's been falling out a little bit, and he's fully dressed, but he has no shoes on or socks on at all. Or no, wait, he does have socks on, but no shoes. I don't know why.
That is hitting close to home. I know exactly what that is.
I peer in. I peer and I go, hi, Jack.
Christine, it's your boyfriend.
Yeah, he looks not. He doesn't look very athletic to you. There's something wrong. Yeah.
Goodness,
Hey!
you look like
Oh wow.
shit.
Are we still going out this weekend? Hold on. He closes the door.
Okay,
Oh.
girl,
He comes
do
right
we
up.
leave? Because this is no.
That's not Jack.
That's
That
Jack.
kind of is Jack, though. I think he ate too much candy.
Or
What?
he stops taking it.
How do you feel? Oh my god. Yeah.
Me? Oh.
No, how
hey.
does
So hello, Chuck's friends. Anyway, hey Chuck. Can you tell Coach that I'm not gonna make it to the practice? I don't think I want to play anymore.
What's wrong? You look fit as a fiddle. Just need to do 20 laps.
You
I don't think you
should
should do 10.
Okay, hold up. You should sit down.
He sort of stumbled. He like put his hand against the wall and he sits down in his bed. Oof. Yeah, that was good call. Yeah. Hey, yo, what can I do? What can I do for you?
Well, what the hell happened to you? You totally flunked out on our first date.
I don't know. I must have went out last night or something. I think I just drank too much. That's. I don't remember. I must. It's happened before. I don't really remember. I just. Yeah, I must have gone out.
Have too much candy.
And he looks at you. He's like, huh?
Too much candy.
No,
Have you been
this
given
is-
some
this is-
candy?
This is drinking. I don't know if you're old enough or whatever, or you got a fake ID, but no. What candy? That's sugar. This is.
Chuck,
You ever been hungover before?
Yes, I've been hungover before. How old do you think I am?
Chuck,
How
just
stupid do
for-
you think we are?
Why you can't hold candy? What's the matter with you?
Okay, everyone get inside and close the door.
Hey,
I don't wanna go in, it
It's getting kind of
stinks in
crowded
there.
in here.
It's
Yeah,
okay. This is just going to take a couple seconds. No, come in. Lock the door. Do they do what I asked them to do?
Yeah.
What, come in and
Yeah.
lock the door?
Yeah. And then afterward, then I'm like, so you were at Kappa Kappa Town?
Roll investigate. He says, yeah, for sure. The ladies, what they say about Kappa ladies is 2 cap on top, 1. Oh, well, I won't finish the rest of it. We don't tell you what we say.
So I
What
rolled
stays in Kappa
investigate.
Papa stays in Kappa Papa.
That's right.
So I roll investigate. Do I? Let's see. Is there anything I can add to this? And just a straight investigate then.
Yeah. If you have any tags that apply, you can add them.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything applied yet.
Okay.
So this is just a straight investigate.
Yeah. And ooh, that was a terrific roll. Okay, so he says, I can't. You guys have to go. He passes out.
All right, let's
He's
look around
not
the
gonna
room.
be-
See if we can find any of these candy. You know what they
will,
look like, right?
You
You know
see,
what
by the
candy
way,
looks
passed
like?
out. They're
wrappers
looking.
all over the floor. Did you see candy
Yeah.
wrappers all over the floor?
Yeah.
Same type.
Okay.
The same
Yeah.
type of candy. Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
All right. Do we
you know,
want to
like, I can't tell you anything else about them.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to like search his room or something?
We absolutely are going to do that, and not only that, we're going to count, approximately how many candy he's eaten, because that will give us an idea of what the effects are on people. So we should totally have a look around. Maybe he's got like does he have a phone? Maybe we can like see who's been phoning recently, like spam dialing, because he's eaten so many of these things,
Oh, Penny,
I
I'm
need
on
a
it.
phone.
Get
I
him.
will text him right now.
Perfect.
How rude that you pass out after skipping our date where I'm no longer interested. Goodbye, Jack. Exclamation mark. Send.
Okay, you can roll. What I would roll is change the game. If you want to find a phone, you can roll change the game. Because I don't know whether he has a phone there or not.
Mm.
This is how the game works. If you're new to the game,
We
you
create
can make
the
up
clues.
things as you go along. Yeah, you create. Oh, it turns out. Okay. Turns out well, you look around real quickly. There's no phone, and he, he you're like shuffling around, and he wakes up. He's like, "You guys got to get out of here! You guys got to get out of here! I'm trying to. I'm. Look at me! Look at me! I'm
We're trying to find you some water. Where do you keep your water? You got to eat well. You got to eat bread and water when you have a hangover, right?
Oh yeah, well you all go. There's a water fountain down the hall. Will you go fill up this cup? It's like a plastic cup. It's all cracked. Here, you go fill it up, will you?
Honey,
Here,
no.
take it.
Okay.
You all have to go together to go fill up my cup of water, please.
Can I convince him to let me stay?
Yeah, no, he like pushes you out. Like, no, you gotta go. Poof, slams the door, locks it, and you hear
Take
him
a photo
fall
before
against his bed.
I just wanted to take a photo before he slams it. Before we kicked
too
out.
late. Deny something they want. Deny them something. Okay, I mean, okay. Unless you want to roll, take the risk. In which case,
I would love to roll take the risk, because as we were running it, working out the amount of candies and scrabbling on the floor, I feel like that's something Penny would immediately reach for.
As he tries,
If you want to intercede,
as he tries to push me out,
Oh yeah,
I want to
yeah.
throw him back to his bed. Not to harm him, but throw him back to his bed to say that he's not in control here, and he's
It's
not
time
the
for
star
bed
football
rest.
player.
Oh, never mind. That's taking it.
say that again.
Revenge.
But he's not the star football player,
Oh, I see. Okay, all right.
and
all
I'm
right.
pretty much throwing him to the bed. Whether
Okay,
that's take
all
the
right.
risk or go
Yeah.
I'm
toe
gonna
to
let you
toe
do
or
that.
whatever
Yes,
you would like.
yes. No, I'm gonna say take the risk because you're trying. So like, you often use the move take the risk if you're trying to get in the way of some like an ordinary hard move by the MC. You won't be able to negate the hard move, but you might be able to get something back out of it. And I might make the hard move slightly different than if you succeed.
Mm-hmm.
But I only allow those at my discretion. This is a special thing.
Yep.
Internet panic.
So I'm using my tackling and using his strength against him, even though he's not strong at this moment. I'm acting.
No, you don't get to use that one.
I'm acting in surprise because he's trying to do something.
Okay,
I'm just like trying to
all
counter
right.
and just throw him straight onto the bed.
I think that works. I'll give that.
Using my ability to fight to wrestle him and throw him back, and that's about it.
All right. Let me just see which weakness tag that I will invoke.
Mm-hmm.
What about foolhardy gets me into trouble? Or no, wait. I no longer care about property damage.
That's usually one. Yeah.
Yeah. You can invoke that one if you would like, or you have to pick one. That one. Or you have to pick
I will.
foolhardy.
Can I counter that with I blindly protect the quarterback? He is the quarterback. I'm trying to protect him for his own needs.
All right. Okay.
It's not like you're trying to protect him. It sounds like you're trying to push him around because
Yeah, but also
But
Ben
I'm
rests
protecting
in
the real
forward.
quarterback. It's pushing it. Either way, I'm okay.
No, it's up for
okay.
interpretation.
Okay, well, hold on a second. I will only allow you to use it if it becomes canon that you're the quarterback.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Well, then you can
Because he
not use
protects the
it.
quarterback. He doesn't protect himself. He protects others. He's more
Yeah,
of a
but you're not
tackler.
really protecting him.
Yeah.
You're not really protecting him.
No. So personal, like no one care about personal property. Is one that I usually use. It's generally, but I think foolhardy gets me into trouble. I'll use that one instead because he's doing something that's probably not what he should be doing. But yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Why is it only? That's right. I've got no chat luck. You can always subscribe or donate or redeem. Just a heads up. First roll of the game, so I may as well.
All right, here we go. I love misses.
Go toe to toe, was it?
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
No.
It would be take the risk.
Take the
You're
risk.
trying to get in the way of
Okay.
this full-on getting pushed out of this room.
Mild.
Mild success.
Oh,
Okay, so
yeah.
what you get is things get messy. So what are you trying to achieve? Are you trying to push him back and be able to snap a picture, right?
Yeah. If
Okay,
it's not
so
me,
you will
it's
be able
Penny
to
to
do
take the
that.
picture.
However, you will end up pushing him too hard, and you will create quite a ruckus that you know will cause. Well, it's a small room. It's a dorm room. You will call attention to yourself, and people will come, or I don't know. Maybe authorities will be called. You don't know. It's a dorm. You can
And-
do that, or you can not take the picture. Well, okay. The rule is you have to say that it succeeded, but then make a cost. So, or you can take the picture, and I'll let you say you can leave without the picture, or you can leave and there'll be like a call for.
Yeah.
You'll create a disturbance.
Yeah. I'm willing with that one. I think it's absolutely appropriate, and I'm throwing back to the bed to give Penny just enough time to take the picture of him, proof of life, for holiday. Thank you very much. Because he says that I'm the one that's doing it, and I'll yell at him, creating that disturbance. That pull yourself together, man. You're supposed to be on the field in 20 minutes. You got to get changed, and I'll just start yelling at him as I walk out down the hallway.
And you push him or whatever to be able to like take the picture. You push him too hard, so you hear yelling. There's like a thud against the wall. You don't know your own strength. He's gonna be okay in a while. He's already, he's messed up more than you're gonna hurt him. But suddenly, not only does nobody call the cop, but you hear the fire alarm go off. Of course, somebody's like, "Oh, that was a good time to."
Okay, and thank you, very Star, for the redemption. It did come to me, but we read well. Thank you so much. As we're leaving, it's like, wait, did one of us throw the fire alarm?
Someone
You
has
see
some
the
fun.
students coming out of their rooms. Like
Keep an
some
eye
of them
out.
think
Keep
it's
an eye out
fake,
for Holiday.
they-
Holiday might be around. It sounds like something that asshole would do.
Who?
About the fire alarm going off.
Yeah.
Who are you talking about?
Holiday.
Ew.
There's no
You've met
holiday
him.
coming up.
Holidays, someone was registered.
Jack is not coming out of his room.
Run.
You just hear him snoring. If you want to get out of there, you can, but you will be you'll be slowed by a number of students there.
There we go.
We don't
I mean,
spot.
you could make your way out.
We don't spot the guy, the mud boy, do we? Also in the dorms.
Not unless you want to try to spot him.
I feel like if he's a student, he may live in the dorms. So I would, if possible, like to create a tag with him being present at the scene. I'm not saying we should pursue that because I don't think we have enough time, but
You can
it
roll
would just kind
change
of
name.
like
I
it would
mean,
kind of like say
there
we
is
have
a
his
chance-
location because he lives there.
I can tell you that there's a chance that he may be there for reasons that I will, it could be that he lives there, it could be other reasons, but you won't be able to know unless you succeed at a change the game roll. Now, there is a ruckus, and this is what's going to cost you. So the fire alarm is going to be, a story tag that'll work against you. So we'll say there's fire alarms is a story tag.
I say we just move and we move on.
Look, we got proof of life for holiday.
We've got a picture of the room so we can go over it inside the world. We can see how many candy
didn't
wrappers
think of
there
that.
are. We can have a look at the phone. Yep, we got that as well.
I
from
just
the
want proof
outside
of
in.
life.
Well, we got that too. We can go over his phone if it's in there as well. So we got access. We got okay. We got a bit of time. We're gonna do it once though. Remember?
No, I don't.
What makes you think you have his phone?
I don't know if the phone is even in there, but we can go inside the picture world and have root around in
I
his
see,
room,
I
and
see,
if
yeah.
it is there, we'll find it. If it isn't, then we won't. It's just one of those things.
okay.
So let's get out of here and let's keep an eye out
All
because
right.
I think that
So you make
pulling a
your
fire
way
alarm
out
is
of the
something holiday
building.
would do.
I will remove the fire alarm. It turns out to be a false alarm. So as you make your way out of the building, you can hear the fire alarm turn off and students sort of mill back into their rooms.
Well, that went bad.
But this is why I don't live in a dorm. And good riddance. I would never date somebody who's in. Well, that's not
Yeah,
true. I
sure.
think 2 of my exes was living in the dorm before.
Oh, you dodged a bullet. Okay, you did good.
Yeah, thank you, Chuck, for showing me what kind of guy Jack really is. I really let him flake on me all this time. And for what? A party at Kappa Kappa Town?
I was just joking. I was just calling him your boyfriend. I had no idea that he was your boyfriend.
He was not my boyfriend, but I really wanted to go on a date with him. And he could just keep flaking on me.
Why I don't date men.
That's why I don't date men.
Ah.
I didn't assume you dated men, Chuck, but I didn't want to assume anything because, you know what they say about assuming.
No.
Yeah, it's make an ass out of Sue and me. And I don't care who Sue is, but I don't want you to make an ass out of me.
It's you and me, but okay. Okay, so I mean, we got some confirmation that the kid is alive. We didn't get any kind of information on where he's getting the candy from, and we still don't know where the candy distribution is coming from. That's why we went to the club too, and we left before we even got to ask a question.
We're pretty confident that the source is a smeltery, but jumping straight there may not be in our best interests, quote unquote.
I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
I can just ask my friends on what they know about Jack.
Well, we've kind of already exhausted all options on that kind of front, meaning that we rolled 2 misses and we should not be allowed to roll any more misses, or else we're going to kill ourselves rolling.
Well, yeah,
We
but,
can always ask the football team.
You can. So the rule is that you can't redo. Like if I use the hard move, like deny them something they want, you really can't go about getting that the same way. If you can, if you think of an alternate way to get the same information, that's perfectly acceptable.
So can I ask my friends to get me intel on Jack, like, have they seen him hanging out with some shady people or whatever? Or like, if my friend was at Kappa Kappa Tau, did they see him like do something, cheated on me even though we weren't dating, or like, use hard drugs or things like that? Would that be different enough?
Here's what I'll give you for free. Normally this wouldn't be enough, but I will tell you this just to fill in a little bit of the. They respond, because they really want to be friends with the starting quarterback, the superstar. Like, he hasn't been around for a couple of days. Like what? He's back? No way. They were surprised to hear that you've seen him because people have been looking for him for a while.
Do you want the picture of him dead on the bed? Would that be beneficial to?
Not dead.
Well,
his eyes were open. He was acting. He wasn't dead.
It's like dead and like he's very ill. He's very sick.
Oh
yeah.
Do you want
post that shit?
Okay.
I don't think you should post it because it's awful. But if you wanted to use it, it's available to you if you wish.
Well, what do you think? Because if I wanted to tomorrow,
Christine?
he won't be a star of anything.
Christine, I don't like you, but post that shit. Use your powers for evil this time. But this time only.
Wait, you don't like me? Why don't you like me?
Wow.
I have not done literally anything.
Either way, we'll deal with that later. Post that shit. Use your powers for evil.
Sure.
I think honestly, it's a terrible thing to do to a person. He's obviously going through a lot of shit, but then again, he also stood you up and kind of did this to himself. So if it helps you get the information you want, I don't know.
With the drugs are bad. Hashtag drugs are bad.
Okay.
This has got the candy wrappers on the floor. Hey, you gotta.
I would like to use the picture coupled with my assistant crew tag. I can get intel from them by pretending that we're a friend. With the weakness of if my friend is unavailable, then they need to spread the information later.
Okay.
And I like to ask them like, hey guys, I think Jack totally stood me up. So heartbroken. Crying emoji, heartbroken emoji.
I'm trying to figure out what. Okay, I'll give you some information. If you roll investigate, I'll see how I can give you information from that. We'll see if we can.
Can I use the tag I mentioned?
Yes.
Do you think my friend will be hacking for me? Because then I can use that tag too.
Your friend
like
what?
hacking Jack.
I mean, he stood you up. I would hack for you.
True.
Right.
If they were like your fans, your undying fans, or whatever, either playing that angle, then yeah, maybe.
Yeah, they're definitely going to. They're gonna like DDoS him.
Yeah, true. That
So-
they're gonna spread that. They're gonna edit the photo. They're gonna do all sorts of things, aren't they? Yeah.
So, do you think they'll hack his phone for me? Because hacking is one of their power tag. Well, my power tag.
No. No, like
No, okay.
you don't even know if he has a phone.
Yeah, that's true.
Or like
So, I can get intel from them by pretending we're a friend, and then the weakness tag unavailability would also be invoked.
Okay, if you want to do the weakness tag, you can. It's optional. I'm not going to make you do that.
Oh, I think this is important enough not to use the weakness tag. So, let's just investigate.
Oh, there you go. You got a success, which means you can ask me 2 questions. You can talk amongst yourselves to decide on the questions.
Okay. What are some questions that we want to ask?
Oh, where has he been?
Yeah.
I don't know.
When's the last time people have seen him?
Yeah. Let's make that specific. What was that?
What's the specific
Mavis?
time that you stopped seeing?
Yeah. So here's what I'll tell you. Like, nobody has seen him for a couple of days. So, and I think that's enough information to well, I told you that before, so I'm going to just add a little bit of detail. What they tell you is, yeah, like, I don't know, for some reason, he's been weird. He's been walking around, he's been doing really well, but he's been very strange, like not playing, when not at practice or whatever. He seems to wander around in like socks. Like he never wears shoes anymore. And a couple of days ago, he was like, he's always like stuffing his face with candy. Like, I don't know, like he was on some kind of sugar high. And he said something that we didn't really understand a couple of days ago. He said, I'm running out. I gotta go get more. I gotta get more candy. And then we haven't seen him for 2 days. Now that conflicts with what he just said. He's like, I must have been drinking last night. He doesn't remember, but that can't be right, at least according to your friends.
Yeah, and I trust my friend. You guys, he told me he was at Kaba Town, but he clearly is lying. Why is he doing this to me?
Christine, ask them where he went to go get that candy. If we can find his supplier, we can investigate that.
Okay, yeah. Did you guys know where he went to get the stuff? Like, is he cheating on me even though we were totally not dating?
Would they have the same dealer? I suppose is the question. Would one of his fans have the same dealer?
Are you saying that was drug candy? Oh God, that would explain a lot. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So wait a second. Oh, and they seem like a light goes on, and they're like, oh shoot, I didn't know that Foxy Supreme was a drug dealer. I didn't think she existed for real. All right, well,
Foxy Supreme is a girl that...
Hold on a second. Oh my gosh, I have to go.
Wait, hang on.
Let's hang out later for real.
So, yeah, we're totally gonna hang out because like I could really use your support right now. But like he's cheating on me with somebody named Foxy Supreme who gives him drugs. Oh my goodness, you guys!
And I'm sure she's not. I'm sure she's really ugly. Bye.
Oh, bye.
Foxy Supreme sounds very ugly.
Yeah, I know, right? Love you. Bye.
Foxy Supreme.
That's gonna be my stripper.
That's the name.
I was about to say that is 100% on some sites I won't mention in polite company.
Yeah, maybe we should figure out who Foxy Supreme is.
Yeah, we should. You're right. We should.
Well, it sounds like they know her, so that must mean that she's. Oh no.
She's a drug dealer that they know, so she's selling something that they know about. So she's obviously in circles. We could probably find, whereabouts she hangs out through something else. We have a name at least, which is a lot more than we had earlier. So that's good.
None of my friends do drugs, so I can't ask them.
No, that's good.
They know of stuff. I just don't need that kind of energy in my life. You can say that I'm detoxing my life.
I would go talk to more art students, but I kind of got everything that I could from the theater kids.
Very quickly, I'd like to go over the picture. I'm not going to go into it, but very quickly just have a quick look at it and just try and count how many candies it's actually eaten, because I feel like that's important for establishing how strong an effect this has and if it weakens over time, because he's clearly not the star quarterback anymore. He disappeared off the face of the planet, and all the followers that Maeve got were all immediate gratification, and then they wore off. So maybe we can establish a lot by how many candies were actually out on the floor. So if possible, I'd like to count that.
Here's what I'll tell you without rolling, because I don't want you to risk a roll and then not get any information. You look at the picture and it looks like if you counted the wrappers, it wouldn't really give you a good number, because like there's wrappers in the corner, there's wrappers on wrappers. Like it looks like the wrappers on the floor were just, you can't tell when he actually ate them. Like he obviously never threw away. he's been eating a lot of this candy, and he's never really thrown away any of the wrappers. So there's just, you can't really tell. Well, there's just a lot of wrappers.
There's a lot.
Innumerable amount of wrappers. Yeah.
No, that's all we really need to know. The fact that there's a lot means that it's not a daily thing, and if it is a daily thing, he's been doing it for a long time, but doubtful considering the time span. So this is obviously something that wanes over time, and he has to either take more of it, or it's something that's so addictive that it consumed his entire life. Speaking of which, how's Maeve looking right now?
Yeah, I was about to say something.
Maeve,
That's
do you need a
interesting you
hug?
called that out. So Sweet Tooth 1 will become Sweet Tooth 2 if you
Oh no.
cannot face danger.
I will face danger against it this time.
Okay. What are you
Maeve,
going to
do
do?
you need
to
a
stop-
hug?
Okay,
Are you doing
you feel
okay?
the urge getting stronger.
So
You did see those
I'll
wrappers,
go-
and you're like, "Huh, I wonder if there's other candies here." And but you put it out of your mind.
So I am going to use my unyielding hope because I am hopeful that I can push through this on my own merit, and my breathing
Okay.
meditation I can calm myself
Uh,
down.
Alright.
Chuck
But
off
I
with a
will-
hug, and then realize no, and then Goldie then goes over to Penny and picks up Penny and puts Penny there and opens Penny's arms out for a hug. And that's me giving
It's
you a
not
help point.
consensual, but yes, hug.
That's me giving you a help
Use
point
Penny for your help point.
because you've been apprehensive against Chuck giving you a hug. So
I'm fine with just going with a 1 power. Honestly, you don't have to use the help point for this.
take a help point.
Now,
Okay.
however, I believe I'm going to actually charge you, Sweet Tooth 1, to the face danger roll.
Take
Because
the
this is
help
only,
point.
Help point.
Take the help point. Drugs are bad, okay?
Yeah, and then I have and I'm invoking my not worthy of love weakness because it applies to the fact that these candies would make me feel loved.
if you would
And
like.
I don't
Oh, I
think-
also you also rolled investigate, and you rolled a mixed success, and I didn't do anything. So
You
you
didn't
got
roll
away with
first.
that. But remember, next time I will do something.
I think you gave her fuzzy answers. It didn't seem like you gave us too much from it. It was kind of stuff that we
Again,
knew.
No, I didn't give you. Okay, well,
Okay, you
we'll
did give
just
us the
say
name, but that was
Yeah.
You
I
can
gave you
ask me
2
the
solid
questions
answers.
now. You can ask me the question now if you want.
Do you want to ask her a question instead, so that you can give her the? Let me roll this first.
let
Let
me
me roll
see.
this first, then we can talk about it. Yeah,
Yeah,
because last time we got distracted.
we'll just keep moving on. I just noticed that.
Okay.
Good catch.
We'll
Yeah,
keep
that's all I got. So I'm gonna. What am
I got to do it in the
uh,
moment, otherwise I lose focus.
Face danger.
You have you are now sweet tooth sweet like yeah, we'll just say sweet tooth 2.
Okay.
I'll change the word if it goes up to 3.
I'm
Oh.
fine. I've never
but
been better.
You're holding your, you're holding your wand tighter than I've ever seen you hold it. Is that because it gives you comfort? Like, because I know you've been through a lot recently, and Corvus and everything else.
Oh no, I guess I haven't put it down in a while. I don't think it's like comfort. I think it's just I'm fine.
The power is addictive. It's okay to put the one down.
I'm fine, guys. It's fine. Really. Don't worry about me.
Okay. So
And that's what gives you security and it helps you.
I really don't like that you like took the candy because we know there's glass in there and we don't even know if the glass is still in your body, and that's such a gross thought.
Well, the glass is more symbolic. I think it's filled with emotions. That's probably why it does what it does.
You know how you're able to summon some photographers? I'm picture it. It's some kind of magical shenanigan that's imbued inside this stuff. Okay, that's doing it to her.
Okay, so whatever it is, I need you to tell me if you think it's hurting you, if you think it's have an effect on you, because I think that there's something I can do to help if it's hurting you.
I appreciate it. It's fine. I am completely fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I think I'm just more comfortable with the wand. You know, it's just it like feels less lonely, I guess.
Okay, I respect that, but you did say the one was speaking to you a lot. Is it like a companion to you now? Do you have like a relationship with it?
I mean, it doesn't really talk back to me. It just says things.
Because that's good. Because if it starts talking back to you, that's when you know things are wrong. Goldie doesn't talk.
Goldie doesn't talk?
No, they don't talk, thankfully.
It
They?
says things, but you know, it never responds to what I say.
Oh, so it's not a two-way street. That's not a good conversation. That's no fun on that.
Yeah. But I thought it was more like that moment when you go into the shop and you feel like the mannequin is talking to you, right? Where it's like, Christine, just buy this dress. It will fit you perfectly.
I don't think it has anything to do with that, but I appreciate you trying to make an analogy. I say we go investigate this foxy lady.
I can ask the football team.
Talking about me.
I think the football team would know about some foxy lady. What do you think?
Just a thought. And they don't do drugs, in theory.
Well, have any of us heard of this foxy lady before? I suppose is the first question. Have any of us in the group heard of her? Because we are of people of all different fields.
Well, I haven't, but my friends said that they have heard of her. So then that means that there's no reason not to believe that she's been going around and selling drugs to football players that then get them to this cheerleader. Hello?
But the coach as well.
The coach is on the candy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I did tell you that.
Yeah.
He's
Oh my god! I'm sorry, it didn't click.
Yeah, he's
also
like,
going to the
he's
big
80
leagues
years old,
apparently.
and he's going to be in the big leagues
Until he runs out of candy, I think.
until he runs out of candy.
Okay, well that's okay. Well, this is really weird. We need to either get to the source of this, or we need to figure this out, because this. I personally, I haven't felt any inkling to, support his career or anything else like that. But there's no guarantee going forward that people we love, people we know, won't be dragged into these reality-bending, short-term shenanigans. One of them's like really negative. Like, I really love that woman. I really wish she was with me or something. And then immediately, that's what happens for a moment. It's a terrible thought. This is an awful thing.
I just realized, what if Holiday gets that shit?
Exactly, it's terrible, isn't it? His only thing is you, blaming you. It would almost, if he ate the candy, maybe he could like assign blame to you in reality. Like it's actually your fault, like the police show up or something. This is terrible.
Wait. So earlier, I think somebody said my power is like this. So are you saying that like I'm also like doing bad things like this?
I don't think you're doing bad things, but
I don't think you would have had the chance yet. You're still at the very beginning of your power. This is way beyond us. It's okay. You're okay right now, but it's good that we're all together and we can discover that as one.
I think she's right. Not on the bad side, but I think she's right. I think like Christine is actually put 2 and 2 together and actually got 3. It's like you create things that you're thinking, this stuff brings that out into reality and makes it happen to anyone that takes it.
I did notice that the powers were remarkably similar. I'm going to be perfectly honest, Choo, that when I first heard your description and the description of the powers, part of me felt like you were kind of playing as and responsible. But now that I've known you a bit longer this past day, I don't believe that for a second. But
no, I don't think she's intelligent enough to do that.
What do you reckon we could do with that, Chuck?
And that's
What's your
coming
thought
from
process?
Chuck.
I know.
I
want to delve into this deeper. What does Chuck What do you think, Chuck? Like, what do you think about, assigning those powers to each other?
What do you mean assigning those powers to each other?
So, like, you're making the comparison between, the candy has a similar effect to her power, right?
Yeah, it just seems to be like it seems to be the same thing, but like anyone that takes that, like the reality is just instantly done without any thought of it. It sounds really scarily powerful.
It's scary. Yeah, I agree.
And if someone has a different mindset, like Holiday doesn't like me and really, really doesn't like me. If he had that and that was his overriding aim to make me responsible, or belief that I'm responsible for the disappearance of this kid, this quarterback star, that
there's a possibility it has a lessened impact on people of our powers, but our powers is the wrong way of putting it. People of our disposition. But we would need to experiment with that. The fact that none of this has already happened to us, considering how many people we know throughout this place and how prolific Candy apparently is, especially with Coach, like you think some of that impact would affect you. So this is a very
no, it was just personal.
We need to. I know, but we need to proceed with haste. I think that's what I'm trying to say.
But it did affect Chuck because
the fact that Coach
Jack
was going
took his
to
spot.
Oh, excellent point. Yeah, well made.
Yeah.
That's very smart.
And also,
Yeah.
I'm not
terrifying.
dumb. I just have nerds to do math for me.
And everyone's saying that I'm doing quarterback, but I've never done quarterback. But everyone's thinking that I was the quarterback, and he took my spot. But
Okay,
but I've never been.
It can affect us, not only the people that we love, but us as well. We need to deal with this right now.
Yeah. What if you were the quarterback?
But that's not the thing. People are thinking that I was the
forgot.
quarterback now, and that this person took my position. So maybe, like, everything is just changing, and like, from my memory, I can't remember being the quarterback.
Yeah. What if we used to date? Because I would date a quarterback. What a terrifying thought.
Chuck's mind. So can I just do a monologue?
Yeah.
Flashback,
means.
Chuck.
Yeah.
Give me a moment. I just got to set up some audio. I know
Nah.
exactly what I need here.
Okay. Click the flashback move, and you get a bonus too if you choose the right thing, or if you choose one of them. Depending on what choice you make, you can actually get a mechanical bonus. Describe an action carried out by your character in the past to make a move for that action, or describe events from your character's backstory. The MC can award you one juice or one clue based on your description. Let's hear it.
So Chuck,
The
with
spotlight
that,
is on you, Chuck.
Chuck with that, like, what if I dated you, Chuck? I dated a quarterback. Chuck's mind goes back. He just pauses.
Mm.
It's a dark night. City lights are streaming past him at great speed. Christine Choo in the seat of a sports car next to him, going, "Go faster, Chuck! Go faster! Go faster! Flow it!" And then tires scream.
What?
And then nothing, blank.
Oh my god.
Girlfriend.
You have one juice, one clue.
Oh god, so that's really good, because is that because of her power, or is that because of the candy? Oh, this is good. That's time.
Is that because isn't that what happened to the girl that died in your car? Didn't someone die in a car crash?
Yeah.
Yeah, his girlfriend died in the car crash.
Huh. So by Chuck standards, Christine would be dead.
Yes.
One can only hope.
Well, I see. He's just wishing.
It's a dream. It's a
Yeah.
um,
It's a-
So, it's his memory flashback, but it might be altered by the statement by Cho. So we don't know.
We don't know, but you do. I will award you one juice or one clue. We'll say one juice, or well, whichever one you want. You pick one.
I'll go for another clue because I've got another clue.
All right.
That's 2 in a session.
Yeah, one. So like clues though, they still have a source. They have a. They're source dependent. So every clue has
Christine.
it has a method and a source. So your method was just like memory, or your method was yeah. Well, we'll just keep it open. If you want to use the clue right now, you can.
No.
Okay. Hold on to it.
No, it was going to be to the source, clue to the mystery of him,
Okay.
of his powers and whatnot.
Chuck. Hello. Where'd you go?
So, I had a nightmare.
Okay.
Not one of those fun ones either.
So why don't we go find Foxy Lady, and we stop sitting around here and talking about feelings and
Yeah, we need to. I agree. Haste. We need to make haste because this is something that can impact all of us. We need to go and deal with this right now, and that is terrifying.
Right. Oh, and gee, Penny, you are so right because this person, somebody can wish to be the most popular girl in school, and then I will be the second most popular.
Oh, not popular at all.
We're not popular at all.
Oh!
No, we need to go. Hurry up. Make those next moves.
Fade to black as Cho's having a panic attack about
Alright,
the fact that she can't be the most popular or her popularity be removed temporarily.
Okay, so
And Chuck's just
What-
hiding a smile.
you're going to move to the next scene, I assume. Yeah. Okay. So now, what are you going to do? Where does the scene open? Like, where are you
We have
going
to-
now?
We have to find out where this girl is from. So since it's still probably midday, I think we need to investigate the football players or something. Try to talk to them and find out who Foxy Lady is. But what was her full name? Did anyone take notes?
Foxy Supreme.
Foxy Supreme.
Foxy Supreme. I'm gonna just keep
The
calling her
sandwich.
Foxy Lady.
Actually, no, I said that back. That's a terrible thought. No, I'm British. Oh, I can't make that reference. It's terrible.
So, I was thinking Chuck and we can talk. We can start the talk with the football team.
Okay.
We do have a contact at the Aurora Glassworks, the community manager. I can't remember his name on the top of my head, I'm afraid. But maybe we could ask for a follow-up interview with him at the smeltery. If that's where they moved.
Name was
It's written down somewhere. It was a while. It has been written down somewhere, though.
No, it was written down the other page, which we move across.
Oh,
yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's Corbin Payne at the Rim, Corbin Payne Arena, Esther Monahan, Corbin Payne. No, it's mostly just Corbin Payne. Where? What's this guy's name? Did we write it down?
William
I hope we
Williamson.
wrote it
Oh
Director.
yeah, that's what it was.
William Williamson, Director of Relations
down
of
there.
William
Glassworks.
Williamson. That's it.
Totally not.
Probably not a made-up name.
improvised. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a very common name. Yeah, maybe you guys could go investigate the football players, and me and Penny could go do the we could go look at the thing.
William Williamson.
Talk to William Williamson. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
It's
so if they have moved to this smeltery, we could definitely go check that out. At the very least, we can confirm that's where they moved to, because I don't know. I all the keys seem to be pointing to the smeltery, and if that's the place where all the glass is made, and people are still having these emotions toyed with them, I don't think we should, dig too deep without the entire gang present, because I would fear for our safety, quite frankly. But yeah, we can go check it out. Why not?
Maybe if we just go and talk to him and try to talk to him about the moving, we could just try to see if we can get a quick, because he's an egomaniac. He loves talking about himself.
He did love having his ego pampered. That's true. It was very easy to abuse that.
So are we cool with that? With the splitting up of the party?
We're having a party.
Yes. Sure.
We can have a party if you want.
Are you invited?
She is. So you guys can go do that, and then we'll go investigate William Williamson, and we can all meet back here later and discuss. Sound good?
Okay.
Okay, so where? Okay. So somebody's going to Aurora Glassworks, and
Yep.
and then the other place is where? The football people.
Football.
Just
Okay.
the football players.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
I just want to quickly, Chuck. No windows. No windows. Promise me, no windows.
I can neither confirm or deny or promise.
Chuck. I'll make you muffins if you don't use any windows.
Muffins are really good. I'd say yes.
What if I send Goldie with you? Would that make you feel better?
No, I think you need her, but we'll talk later then. But just don't no windows. Thank you. Yeah, let's head out.
All right. So
Can we have muffins later?
Yes.
Half of you makes your way over to the well, Chuck happens to know because you know it was mentioned earlier. There's practice that's about to start. So Chuck may or may not make it to this practice. He's been missing quite a few lately, but somehow he works through it. It's fine. You make your way over to the locker room. You go in.
Can
I guess. Yeah. You can describe it if you want.
Christine, this is not a place which you're going to get access to very often. So don't be yourself. Be respectful. Do not cross the seal. Never cross the seal. This is the hallowed grounds of the locker room. Eyes up. Do not look down below the waist. Okay?
Bold of you to assume that I didn't defile this place already. But go on.
Eyes up. Do not look below the waist. There's going to be a lot of male bits flapping about. Look up into the eyes, not down.
The soul.
Mm-hmm.
So you make your way in, and immediately the team's like, "Hey, Christine's back! What's up?
Hey
How you
guys! Oh, I miss y'all. It's been
hey,
years
Chuck's
since I
here
quit.
too. Hey, what's up, Chuck?" And they gather around, like, "Whoa!" And of course you recognize them.
Hey Tim, looking good. That keto diet is like so.
I've been working out.
like, just-
Look at me!
Oh
Look at
my
me! Look at this!
But can I
look at this
feel
right
them?
here. Yeah, nice, huh? You want to take a
Oh my
picture?
god.
It'll last longer.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Mm-hmm. We should take a selfie.
Oh, hey. She's got no clothes on, but whatever. He doesn't care.
We'll just do the waist up.
Yeah. I'm, public stuff only.
Yeah. And
Students
the coach
are
goes,
only
hey. You hear like a whistle all of a sudden. Take it easy in there. A guy comes out. Oh, coach, and he's a young guy. He's got a suit on. You don't recognize him. He's clearly the new coach. The team settles down like, sorry, Christine, we gotta give coach.
Go. I'll talk to you on later.
They disperse.
I
Call me. You haven't
next
called.
to Chuck.
Yeah.
I sit down next to Chuck and I go, sorry, you were saying?
There's no windows in here. Shit.
Yeah.
That's Chuck's like, no windows. Shit, there's no
Maybe
windows.
there's no windows because Christine heard me say no windows, so she's like, "Oh, there's no windows in that room," and now.
Stop changing my universe. It's messing with my head. So the coach arrives or the coach leaves? Like,
the coach goes back into the
Okay.
athletic office. Like he's got a glassed out. You know how to find the head coach.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
it was the room you were just in before. If you make your way over to that room, you can see it's cleared out. It's like spotless. This new coach is definitely like a spit shine kind of guy. You must be you must be hold on. You must be Dundison. Come on, sit down, kid. Sit down. Well, he's young. That sounds like an old guy. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
What can I do for you,
So,
Karsh?
Did you bring your
part way with
girlfriend
Chuck
with
at
you or
this
something?
point. Yeah, I'll part way with Chuck at this point because this is a private meeting, and I was like, oh, I'll talk to you and the guys after the practice, and I'll go to like the cheerleading section.
Ask around about the.
Kind of a looker, huh, Chuck?
Got it.
All right.
And I said, got it. I turn around and faked like I'm winking at Chuck, but I'm winking at the coach. I go, hey.
So I was I don't know why you're here, but I was looking at the the team roster, and there was a somebody messed up. They put you as the quarterback on there. Yeah, I don't know what was up with that. I fixed it. It was weird. Like you've never played quarterback before, right?
No, I've never played quarterback before.
All right,
and
yeah, okay.
You've been saying I'm the quarterback, and this new guy came in from nowhere, and just like I was kicked off the starting. Well, it wasn't on the starting roster, but like there's something going on.
Well, I got to tell you, I talked to your old coach. I can't believe he's going to the big leagues. See that guy's. I mean, just between you, I probably shouldn't say this, but what? It seems like he's barely got it together. I don't know. I guess you can always you never know who's going to be a genius, right?
Sometimes it's who you know, not what you know.
Yeah, he doesn't know anybody, but hey, whatever. I mean, good for him. So, what can I do for you, kid?
Well, I don't know if you've read my file, but like there's been this long suspicion of drugs for me, and I've passed every single drug test, totally clean, nothing's been detected, but still I'm on the bench because of this whole cloud of like people saying I'm drug use just because I had an accident like in practice, and it's but that's just me. This is not
And
about
he
me.
looks at
This
the
is
thing. He's
about
like, I haven't got that deep in the files yet,
Yeah.
kid. What? I'm not your priest. This
is not about me. This is about. I think there's stuff going on in campus, and I think there's drugs use going on in campus, and I just want to warn you, and I want to warn the team like there's shit going on here, and don't want anyone taking this shit because it can really fuck people around. And
Ooh, well, we have as you know, we have a very stringent drug.
I know
screening
that's why I'm
program.
still. That's why I'm still on the bench. I know. But
Well, we can talk about that in a second, but I think we're going to have you start again. I'm going to make some changes to the team. I don't know. I don't know why the roster was changed, how it was, but I think we're going to go back. I think we're going to cut Jack. I think we're going to cut him. He seems to be this is my first day here. He's already called, says he's never showing up again. So I
showed him the photo.
And I got there, I talked to him. Yeah, okay. So I think he's got, oh, I see. You're saying he's on drugs. That's why he's like that.
Well,
I mean, we drug tested the kid. What are you talking about?
Whatever has destroyed this kid might not have hit the drug test screening kits yet. Because whatever's
Roll
done this,
investigate if you would like to ask questions.
it's probably going to be absolutely blank except for any help points, which no one can give me because I'm alone. But I'll take that chat luck from earlier, so thank you. So I'll use that one chat luck.
Could I give Chuck a text?
The-
No, I don't think that works.
Maybe the coach's playbook might be the only thing. Like
That works.
with the anti-drugs.
That's
side of things.
actually perfect. Since I'm like already doing the playbook thing, I can't rightly say no.
Mm-hmm. And he's very anti-drugs, but his ability with that is not really usable. Like I do have a tag about drugs, but I can't use it that I can think of.
Why? You've been talking about drugs.
No,
What's
he's
the
got
drug tag?
like drugs wear off quickly for him with his immune system.
Oh.
That doesn't really apply.
I know. No,
That's
doesn't.
what
You're right.
Yeah. If only I had like a theme specifically designed about his football,
Yeah,
which I
God
dropped.
forbid.
I would like to invoke constantly prove myself to them as a weakness tag. Unless you think I'm wrong. It's too
Can't,
close.
sorry. I can't MC because that tag's been burnt.
Oh.
Wait, how did you burn a weakness tag?
When I burnt that tag, the weakness changed. That was my player one, which I was just
that's
saying.
an old theme.
That was my
I see,
theme,
that's
which I
an
was just
old
saying.
theme.
If only I
Okay,
had a
all right,
theme
never
which was like specifically to this, which
I
I
see,
no longer
okay.
have,
Oh, all right.
which was the
never mind.
weakness of that theme.
Okay, well, never mind.
Yeah. So,
Okay, well,
that's
that
what
you
it's like.
screwed me, didn't you? I was like,
The
oh, well,
throes
I
of
did
life
that.
experience have changed, Chuck.
Yeah. All right.
So
Fair enough.
investigate, was it? Let's do this.
Roll investigate.
Chat dice and closest playbook. So let's do it. Oh my god.
There you go. You got 2 questions.
Hey!
Any suggestions, anyone? I've got no idea what to ask about this. If he's seen anyone else that's lacking or any, I'll ask him straight. If he's seen anyone, like if any of the players, like I heard any of the players talk about candy, we think that's the name of this drug. We're trying to figure out where it's
wait a
located.
second.
And
You're right.
and I'm
Wait
pointing
a
out the
second.
rappers in the thing.
Yeah. Well, there's no rappers in the office. Everything's been cleared off.
In the photo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what?
I could zoom right in. Like that's the.
Wait, do you think that's some kind of new kind of drug that like
That's what I'm
evades our
hearing.
drug test? Oh my gosh.
That's what I'm hearing.
I thought they were just eating candy. Are you kidding me?
They?
He's like, well, you know, some of your teammates are, I don't know, always sucking on these candies. Well, let's see, he's out there right now. Hold on a second. You know, your teammate.
Random name generator.
Was that Tim, the guy that I just touched ice on?
Oh.
Let's see. Wait, no, it's your teammate Hans Gruber.
Baby food, great. It was originally his nickname's Babyface, is it?
No. I don't know. He's been super into the candy, and for some reason, once he started eating candy, he started talking in this weird accent. And he's like, he's like always thinking about robbing buildings. I don't know. He's sort of off his football game.
I just want to warn Gabriela. If you're flirting with the drug users and they really, really wish that they were your boyfriend.
Oh no.
Maybe Christina's getting back with him. I don't know.
Just as a thing. Just as a yep. I
Yeah,
just thought of that as a oh crap.
terrifying.
Yep. So do you know where he's gotten it? Like,
You'll have to talk to Hans. He's out. I mean, I assume he's getting ready to I saw him just a second ago. He's here at practice today. He's a little bit distracted, but he's here. You can go talk to him in a second once you ask me your second question here.
that was my second question. Damn, I wanted that one. Any suggestions, guys, girls?
Foxy.
Foxy
Mama.
Supreme, yeah, is one.
Yeah.
You mentioned the drug test previously, so
Yeah.
it would be canon if maybe the drug company has sent a report saying, please keep an eye out for XX. So, maybe he does know of Foxy through that method. There are canon ways where the coach may know something.
Oh, sugar level.
Sugar level might be a way of testing.
No. Like the report actually does check for keratin and sugar level. Hi, used to be an addiction counselor. So seen those reports before. You can check for sugar level and diabetes and things like that. Those can be checked from stuff and does get included in the report. So if you ask to know who's has a higher level of
Is that
sugar,
in the drug test?
We asked, that is a good one, but we kind of already know.
Yeah,
who's
yeah. It's
I
a
would
good
just
call,
tell
though.
you something you already know. So so that's not a question that you need to ask. The coach is not, let me see if I can just give you something.
Have anyone been talking about have you heard anyone have you heard anything about the Foxy Supreme or Foxy Lady thing?
Fox. He thinks, yeah, actually, So,
Someone you know?
I'm new in this office here, and well, I don't know. I don't know if I should give this to you. It kind of makes the old coach look bad. I started to put my stuff in the desk drawer, and I saw this crumpled up napkin from has the engraved it's a napkin, and it's here, I mean, see if you can make something out of this, and it's got the lipstick mark on the napkin, and it says call me handsome in script Foxy, and the engraving on the napkin is the Lonely Hearts Dance Club, and you recognize the address from the tourist trap. So it's in the tourist trap district. You may or may not have heard of the club. You probably haven't, but it's Lonely Hearts Dance Club.
Thank you. Thanks for that. I'll take a photo. I'll take it and quickly just take a photo and group chat it. Yeah,
you keep it
as I'm leaving. Yeah,
keep it. Get out of here. Keep it. Are you coming to practice today or what?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. All right.
If you want me,
close the door on your way out.
So I'll send that and then at practice, speak to you later, and also point it and try to point in the note about Hans. If Hans has a girlfriend in the cheerleaders, so that might be he's a suspect. He's got a sweet tooth.
Yes, very good. Speaking of sweet teeth.
And I spend the time in practice trying not to kill people because they...
Wait, are you actually going to practice?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So we're going to cut to the, while you are there in practice, we'll cut to the other scene where you arrive. How do you get to the, just out of curiosity, how do you get to the Aurora Glassworks factory? Or the, the Aurora Glassworks corporate headquarters and factory with the smelter now built nearby, or the furnace. Well, not
I've kind of established before that Maeve has a car.
Okay.
So without using Corvus's car, because we don't have the keys for it right now, we can just take Maeve's car. Maybe she has a driver, because I've also established that her parents are pretty. Yeah. So
you have a driver?
Yeah, her parents are rich, and it's not really her vibe, but I kind of like the idea that Maeve doesn't drive if she doesn't have to. It's this is convenient.
Tell me.
I just love the fact that we wait outside the gates of the university, and this guy just comes, picks you up, and I'm like, wait.
Yeah. tell me about this driver, since now you've like willed him into him or her or them into existence.
His name is Laurent. He is a very French man.
How do I spell it?
Laurent. I gotta spell it in my Laurent, right? It's like spell Laurent.
Laurent. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's
whatever. It's fine.
It sounds right.
It sounds right.
Whatever. It doesn't have to be. I mean, if I'm going to voice this guy, it's going to be, it's not going to be.
It's fine. You can make him a pirate if you want. But he's got kids. He's on like, I think he's like super old. He's probably like super old.
Okay.
Maybe he is like too into my personal life. That's why I don't have him drive.
Okay. All right.
He just gets like he gets super personal. Like, so what have you been up to, Mavis?
Yeah.
Where you been going?
Right. Yeah. So the car pulls up. You get in. Oh, it's good. Well, where shall I be taking you? Sorry, I was just eating my cheese. And he takes a sip of the wine.
Oh, don't forget your baguette.
He's drinking wine.
Do you like my Eiffel Tower? Yeah.
It's made out of macaroni cheese.
Get here. Where did you come from? You must have been from outside the city. No, so it's so weird. No, yeah. I go I give him like the address. I just say it out loud. Like,
okay, all right.
Industrial.
So he takes you there.
This is the weirdest Uber.
You endure uncomfortable questions about.
This isn't an Uber.
About who you're dating and what you're up to, and you see him look in the rear view mirror a little creepily, but then he tells you about his kids and whatever. It's all uncomfortable. You jump out of the car as soon as you can, and you find yourself in front of the Aurora Glassworks factory, just sort of as it was before, although it's even more busy than it was before. And you didn't notice this when you were there last time, but a couple of blocks down, there is a billowing smokestack with a big aurora on it, a vertical aurora, when it's billowing out disgusting smoke. But there's a lot of energy and excitement in the industrial district today.
No, that was
so much more packed than it was. Your driver?
Didn't you recognize my car? It's my car, but not. I just had him drive the car to us, and I didn't want to.
I saw it, but I didn't want to say anything because it felt like like maybe they just had the same car or something. But you have a driver, and he's got such a personality. He's got some lovely children too. You're very blessed.
Listen, when he starts talking, he will not stop. My parents love him, but
I think it's really sweet. He showed so much interest in you. Like it's almost like he sees you like
has no life. My parents basically imagine sitting around in a house all day waiting for someone to call you, even though everyone's home and doesn't need a driver. That's what he does all day. He's just very nosy and bored. Yeah, my parents don't really.
I love him.
It's all that they don't give you love, but they give you money. Anyways, we should go.
Agreed. Yep. Let's ring on the doorbell. It's the same building we went into last time, right?
It's the same building. You can walk right in, and it's if you do, you just notice that there's a large, of course, big room where you see people working. It looks like a factory. Now this is not, of course, where the smelting operations are. You can you were able to deduce that it's a couple of blocks down, or I don't know if blocks is the right word. It's not connected directly, but it's part of the Aurora campus, if you will. And the same bespeckled woman sits behind the counter, looks up,
Hi again,
Yeah.
nice seeing you. Sorry for bothering when you're busy, but we noticed that you've moved the giant smokestacks over. So we were hoping we could speak with Mr. William Williamson again and get an update for the story about
you want to talk to Bill? Okay, hold on.
Yeah. Thank you.
Roll investigate.
Yep.
Eh.
Okay, so relevant tags and relevant weaknesses. I feel like talk anyone into anything seems pretty appropriate considering. Accidental offense seems like a relevant weakness because I could.
If you would like.
I don't know how. I don't know how.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not required, but you know.
No, I don't think I could.
Maybe you accidentally gave the side eye or something. If you want, that's optional for you if you want to invoke that.
Yeah, I don't think it makes much sense considering what she was trying to do.
She's busy. There's a lot going on. You could tell she's not gonna, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
She seems more harried than before.
I think I'm aware of every tiny moment, so I want to see who she's actually phoning. So I can look at the dial board and.
Why don't you just stay able to stay focused on the task at hand?
Because I don't have that.
I have.
All right, you could use that one.
I have attention.
I won't use it next time.
Details.
Yeah, it's okay. No, I'm just kidding. Wait a second. Explain. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna let you use it, but explain to me why aware of every tiny moment.
So
this is how I'm gonna charge you sometimes. When it's close, I'm gonna make you explain.
Oh, I'm happy to. I kind of briefly touched on it.
Okay.
So what she's doing is she's as she reaches down to phone him, she's looking at the dial board on the phone and seeing if what these phones typically work the way that they work. And I'm just injecting this into the scene. Feel free to change it. But the way they typically work is that a light flashes if the phone is being picked up or even rung. So she's trying to see if the light is flashing or not to see if she's actually.
Well done. You get it. Nice. Okay. See, I like that approach. Okay. Good. Perfect. It even adds a little color and illustration. I can even picture it in my head. That's how the game's supposed to work. All right, you did it. Okay, well, she says, Bill, you got, I don't know, the Scooby-Doo gang's here back. Okay. He's like, all right, send him in. He was like, oh, from the paper? I don't know. Are you from the paper?
Yes, from the paper.
Oh, yeah. You can, it's in the you can hear through the, yeah, whatever. Okay. Go back and go talk to him. I don't know. Bye. Next.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't mention him. All right, so you see William Williamson, he like you can see far, like you remember that you have to walk through his through this like, you know, pathway that like goes kind of through the work area, and then his office is in the back. But as you make your way over to that pathway area, there's like a, you know, there's a locking mechanism where you have to key card your way past it. But before you get to the key card place, you can see the door get thrown open by the office, and you know, the like white shirted starched guy with the skinny tie comes out. Like you can see him. Did you actually do I assume you did an article about him.
Yeah.
You know, I promise. Yeah.
One of the downtime activities was about him. Yeah.
Wow. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Penny. You're gonna be a famous reporter one of these days, Penny.
Thank you. You saw the article then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Amazing work. Hey, come on back. Who's your friend?
It was a group effort. This.
Yeah. I don't recognize your friend. Wait. Oh, I mean, right. Okay, well, come on back. Your name's Rose, right? No, wait.
Yep.
Yes, Rose. Okay, come on.
Yep.
Come on back. I knew it. I'm real.
It was a group effort, Mr. Williams. And thank you for saying us again. It's so kind of you to allow a follow up. Yes.
Can I get you anything?
I'd love.
I gotta tell you, I don't have that long. We're real busy, by the way. You know, you can see like his secretary comes in and hands him something while he's trying to talk to you. Okay, hold my calls for a few minutes. She's like, what? You have this like meeting coming up? Just 5 minutes. Okay. She's like, okay.
Okay, we won't take a second longer.
Yeah.
So
are you doing another article?
Yes.
Aren't you?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. What do you think, Rose? How do you like the place? Do you see what we've done here since last time?
Apparently she was here last time. Here since last time.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Penny.
Yeah, so obviously you guys have expanded like crazy.
You want to
so
take
you
new
must have had some...
pictures? You want to like take some snapshots? You know, I mean,
Yeah,
I
we can do
go
that when
put
we
on
talk. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He like has he like goes to the back of his door, takes out off like the sport coat, you know, puts it on. It's got like a crest.
Oh, of the university. Yeah, good. It's nice. Oh yeah, the
Yeah, I
French
got
recently
this
promoted to the big leagues, didn't
trophy
they? So...
here too.
Oh yeah, we'll get that in the shot. Great idea.
Yeah,
It's real
right,
hot news right now.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a corporate development trophy because we opened up the new plant in record time, so I got a trophy for it.
I was about to say, like, we passed it on the way here. That's incredible. The fact that you were able to move that over here, because like you said before that the smeltery was like, you know, oh, there you go, perfect shot. You said that was somewhere else, right? So you moved it over here.
It was way too far. So we had to move it closer, you know, because you can see business is a booming. We, you know, like I don't know, for some reason a bunch of glass broke. It's weird. So you know, we've been having orders all over the city. It must have been some kind of coincidence, or maybe it's the cold. I don't know. Anyway, we're doing great. By the way, we also got that.
Deserve it.
Do you remember? I'm going to randomly mention this, even though I probably, you know, I don't know why, but remember when I told you like we have this major stockholder where you couldn't get the stock transferred? I'm just going to say for no reason that it finally went through. We finally, you know, passed it along to like, you know, the new ownership. Wow. Amazing. Anyway, go ahead. What's your question?
That was at the asylum, right? Yeah. Well done.
Yeah. I know.
Group effort.
You know, I put a lot of elbow grease into that, you know. You know elbow grease, Rose? You know that? Yeah. All right.
I've met Death. Trust me, I know what elbow grease is.
She always this kind of standoff. Like
poetry major.
She's okay. Yeah, kind of a depressive. All right. Okay. All right. So Penny, you know, I really like.
Trust me, her insight is beautiful. As would hopefully your insight into your wonderful expansion. So you say you've got jobs and all sorts of other things all over the place, right? So you've moved to a smeltery more nearby. Has that how has that impacted your business? I guess is the first question. Because you're under a follow-up article, how you've expanded.
Well, okay. Well, here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say you're going to have to ask me something a little more specific than that if you want a specific answer. You know, for journalistic reasons, I cannot. You know, my lawyers say I can't answer general questions like that.
Of course, yeah. And I'm not asking for any, you know, company names or anything else like that, unless, of course, you want to give them for the paper, maybe to promote some kind of beautiful relationship. But I don't know. But so you've expanded recently, and you have all this new glass work. Does that like expand beyond Windows now? Because before that was like your main focus. But what are you doing now?
Well, we're doing almost all. We were doing Windows plus a little extra glass typeware. Now we're doing Windows. We're doing phone covers, but really mostly Windows. You know, like we have some specialty items, of course, but there is just, I don't know. The demand for glass is through the roof. I gotta tell you, it's wild. That of course is not one of your questions. I don't know why I said that, but I felt compelled to say that. You still have two questions to ask me for some reason.
I will throw it to the board as well. Any ideas? Anyone? I've got some ideas, but
what do you think, Rose?
Think about this.
You're kind of a quiet one, aren't you, Rose?
I certainly am.
It's making me kind of uncomfortable there, Penny. I don't know what's up.
Trust me, her insight is a beautiful thing.
So the stock transfer was bought out, transferred to the asylum, right?
No,
Who
I think
owns the
what happened was we killed Esther Monahan, who was Crystal Knight. Her stock got transferred because she wasn't holding it anymore. Is basically what
previous
happened.
case.
We don't really even know much.
Yeah, they kill. Yeah.
Much about that.
Oh, so the company bought stocks from her because she's dead now.
Yeah.
Okay,
she doesn't own the company anymore, basically.
So then, who do they buy the stock from? Because it cannot be her. She's dead.
They were in lieu of transferring, and I think she was holding it somehow. because
Yeah.
she wasn't dead.
Oh, gotcha. So
That
she,
was-
her
I don't
dad
know
just
where
never-
it's gone. It's
Sorry.
gone to a bunch of people.
It's
It's
previous case.
it's been hung up with a dead person, if you could believe it. But it's now with, I assume, live people. We're gonna have a stockholders meeting probably sometime soon. I'll meet them, and
Yeah, it's
I'll
not livestock.
I'll look glad hand, and I'll tell you all about it later when you come to do your third story, huh? Right?
How do they make glasses? Like what makes the glasses different from other place glasses? Is one of something.
We have the
That's a good
strongest
question,
glass. Well, we're real good at making it. I mean, we've been making glass since day one. We've been making panes of glass, the best panes of glass that you can get since the earliest days of the city. We're just the best at it. That's all. You still have 2 questions, even.
Oh, well, that's a great proposal, Bobby. Please stay there. Perfect.
Yeah.
Have you guys, recently, frick, how do I word this? I heard a rumor that there's this candy circulating, and some people had said that they had found pieces of glass in it. And I know that you guys make most of the glass in the city, so I was just wondering, are you guys going into the candy business or something?
Hey, that's a lie. Who is this person you bring? These rumors. Look, I don't know what you're talking about, lady. There's no candy anywhere. We're a glass factory, okay? Penny, there was some terrible, disgusting rumors going around that there was a candy operation coming out of our award-winning glass furnace.
Baseless
Bullshit.
rumors, I am sure. You've done an investigation and everything, right?
No, we have our legal team on it. Now, we decided to close down that particular, we were going to do it anyway. We were going to move the furnace closer to here, right? Because, that's what you do. But, it did, we did close it down upon, given the false accusations against this company that that our furnace was being used for nefarious purposes to make drugs of some kind. People are just, you know what? I can't talk about it anymore. Anyway, we are going to leave those rumors far behind with our brand new smelter. Did you see it? It's a beautiful thing, right? It's very big.
Historically, your beautiful, organization and all the buildings around you are so important to our city. So how did you go from the transition of moving that furnace to this one? Did you destroy the old furnace and rebuild it here?
Well, we didn't destroy it. We still, doesn't matter. We still own the property. It's still got all our old signage and stuff on it. I don't know if they're going to make it into some sort of historical site or not. That'd be kind of cool, right? That'd be nice.
I actually do know some people in historical societies. So if you could let me know whereabouts it was, I could tell them to go have a look at it.
Oh, you're talking about that?
Going.
Oh, you're talking about that organization that's right off the university for some reason? I'm just bringing it up. Yeah, okay.
It'd be really good press.
That would be. Okay, all right. I'll look into that. I don't know anything about that historical society, but it does seem intriguing to me for some reason.
Where was your old smeltery though? Where was it? You've moved now, right? So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was real far, but our old. Well, you'll be able to find it if you really want to look. It's they're calling it now the old Glassworks factory. It's right on the outskirts of Chinatown. Well, here, I'll give you the address. He just write. I don't know. Wait, I'm not giving you the address. You can find it yourself. Well, don't go there, by the way. It's closed down. You can't get in. Anyway, we moved out of that.
Not to go in. No, not for that. Yeah. To give it over to the historical society to my contacts.
Okay, well, I gotta go. Responsibilities, but hey. When's the article going to show up in the paper? Should I order advanced copies like I did? And you can see there's big boxes on the side of his office that are university press. He's got a bunch of a bunch of the copies of the newspaper stacked up.
Well, I think we need to do a follow-up interview, if possible, if I can arrange a time that's good for you. Very quick, 5 minutes again, and we should be good to go.
All right, well, see you later. And he ushers you out. Nice seeing you again, Rachel. Bye.
Bye. I hate that man. I am so sorry.
His textbook definition, a chud.
I am so sorry.
That's fine. I'm actually kind of used to people talking about the way that I look like that. So, did we get anything from that? I kind of
So I guess we have to get one question in and a bunch of other information which we could probably collate. But I think the key thing is that they didn't destroy the old furnace. And we don't know where we know it's outside Chinatown, which is kind of important because it means that if there is something that they don't know about happening, it's probably happening at the old place. We also might be able to find more clues out there. So going to the old furnace is, I think, just as important as going to the new one. And the fact that they know and have investigated the thingy, investigated the candy, but they've also included the legal team, actually tells us quite a lot. And I don't know if this was on purpose or not, but it means that there's other organizations involved and they're trying to counteract the rumors by legal representation. They don't do that for a random hick and a Joe. They do that to try and watch their own back and against organizations or against, groups of people. So it tells us quite a lot, I feel like. And I guess that's two questions right there. But at the same time, yeah, we need to check out these smelteries, and we've got a lovely cheerleading scene as well to explore on.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think if they don't know that it's happening, then you're right. It's probably someone is using the smeltery, the old one. So.
Or they're transferring the stock or lots of other reasons. But I feel like the old smeltery would be a very easy thing, especially if they were already using it for nefarious means. They may have people that work at the new one or already have access to the old one. It may even be one of the upper echelon of the staff. We don't really know. Oh, sorry, it's muted.
Shall we go to a cheerleading scene?
Yes.
Okay, so what are we doing?
Scene, then we can end. Yeah.
Oh, I was waiting for Chuck and trying to get some intel on the cheerleading stand, which I famously am not a part of anymore.
That's okay.
Oh yeah, you quit.
Because I quit recently. But
Here's what we
I'll
should
walk
do.
in like I still.
Go ahead.
I'll walk in like I didn't quit, just casually.
I already forgot where we are.
Cheerleaders.
So I guess
Okay.
practice is either starting is the idea, and she wants to walk into the cheerleading section and try and listen in on what they're talking about or talk to them.
Oh,
I have
okay.
a question.
Okay.
Is
well,
the general
them.
idea.
Yeah,
You've got
okay,
the
so-
information of Hans Gruber,
Yeah.
of possibly knowing something, and also the dance club
Okay.
as a possible link
Uh,
for Lonely Hearts Dance Club.
roll investigate, so I know how they're going to react.
Okay, I like to walk in, and with my impeccable style and my glamour seeking nature, draw their attention and reinstate my power position as the leader of this squad.
Oh
Okay.
dang! Not even in the squad. She's coming in like the queen bee.
Can I petition a go toe to toe with the current leader before getting that?
Yes, second.
Yes, I
So
would love that.
not being mean to you, Gabriel, but I think that
I would love that.
All right.
as in asking the MC like going toe to toe with the current one to then use
Yeah, I like to go toe to toe, with the current one, using my impeccable style, which she cannot match. My my glamour-seeking nature, always find the best spotlight to showcase and demonstrate power that I still own.
Okay.
And I'm doing this because, according to my self-centered nature, this is just normal.
I will
Alright.
give you a warning. If you probably use this now, you might not be able to use any tags for the next roll for you investigate.
Well, I think
Um,
you'll. Yeah. I mean, but you'll be able to give them a status that'll
Yeah.
probably offset it too.
Yeah.
You know, or something like that.
Yeah,
or
I can-
or I'll just answer a question. You know, like you just roll and you'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah.
that. So go toe to toe. I will use all
Okay.
the tags because I plan to use other tags.
Oh, well, you succeeded. Then you could choose 2. You can get them good, inflicting a status, or I'll tell you what, you can manage to achieve your goal. In which case, so they are cowed. And I'm gonna say if you want to ask them one question, that'll be enough. You get one question, and that'll be enough to like avoid a responsive move.
I guess I walk in and I'll be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
ladies."
And then they're like, oh, I don't know, she's back. They're like, all right, look good. She was meeting me last time. She knows all my insecurities. Yeah.
I look at the new leader and I go, "Oh, that outfit." Anyway,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
anyway,
I hate her. You're like, I know she's a bitch. It's good to see you.
it's so lovely to see you. I see that we have a little bit of a budget cut. It's okay. If you ever need some donation charity from our previous outfit, just let me know. Anyway.
Look, we have to get out to our own practice, but what do you want?
Listen, I knew that Jack's been cheating on me and you all been covering up for him. So where did he go exactly?
They're like,
And how?
nothing.
No, actually,
didn't know it was a
actually-
secret. I was like,
Don't answer that because I already
Yeah.
know where he goes.
okay.
How do I get in? Because I'm going to confront a bitch.
Oh,
Oh shit.
yeah. Oh, okay. Well, you're talking about Foxy, huh? Oh, no. Look. Foxy wasn't his girlfriend. He wasn't cheating on you with Foxy. That was Stacy. Oh, I mean, that was he wasn't cheating on you with Foxy. Foxy's like the I mean, I don't even know if he ever met her. Like her name is just in the she's like the boss of this club, and I don't know, they were saying that that's where they go to get this candy, and I don't know why they were so excited about candy. One of the cheerleaders who is newly on the team was out there. I don't know either. What candy? Foxy Supreme is like the name of the boss of the place. I mean, she's apparently very big. She's like a real criminal, like a boss kind of criminal. She's a drug dealer, but she's not the kind of person that you would have an interaction with. You know, she's the higher up. You got to talk to the minions.
So how do I get in? How do I get into the club?
Okay, so I'm gonna try to answer this you can get into the club. It's just a regular club, so you can go in. Like the trick is gonna be getting to talk to Foxy herself, and these cheerleaders aren't gonna, like, it's just a
So they're
regular
telling
club.
me to talk to her underlings in order to talk to her.
Yeah,
Is what
yeah,
the cheerleader?
yeah.
Okay, got it. And I was
That's
like,
the information that I'm trying to give you.
and I
Is
look
you
at
have
the
to go
girl
to the
that's
club.
like, I look at the girl that's like Goblin Candy, and can I investigate?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yep. I can get intel from her. By
There's
pretending
not going to
we're-
be anything she can say. Like, I'll tell you what she's going to tell you. That she goes to this club, you know, on the weekend just to like stock up, and there's people selling this stuff left and right at that club. It's a great place to go get a new supply. It's like never ending over there. And it's in the tourist trap, right? So like it's it's a really nice club. But I'll tell you what, this candy is cheap. In fact, they're practically giving it away. It's in like I mean, or she thinks she's like, God, I've snagged some out of the candy jar and I didn't pay nobody. That's how good I am. I'm fast with my hands.
And I go, well, it was super nice to catch up with you gals again. Although I see we loosened up on the calorie policy since I left. And I gave like the stink eye to the Goblin candy, and I go, it's okay. A couple of
I'm not going to unfollow her. She's still mean.
I turn around, flip my hand, going, it's okay. A couple calorie won't crumble the human pyramid yet. And leave.
All right. And we fade to black. Oh, we got some raiders. Hello, raiders.
And live and let's die. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome into GoblinCaveTV, Knights of Payne University. You just missed the bitch fest in the cheerleader squad.
And we will now, at the end of the game, every session, we have a final move. It's called Geek Out during the credits, in which case during which we will answer, each one of us, one of the questions provided there. If someone wants to roll the move, that would be terrific. And we will go one by one, and you can choose one of those answers. How is your crew going during the session? What character had the most meaningful interaction with your character, or which of your themes is under the most strain? You can answer that, take the mechanical benefit, and tell us who you are and where to find you. Let's begin with whoever is ready to go. I know it takes sometimes a second or two for people to figure out what which one of the selections they're going to make.
Well, you guys do that. I'll get the audio ready because I've got to do all the other bits. So
okay, all right.
I will go, even though I usually go all the time. So I will take a help point for Penny, because I don't have one again, and I think Penny has one for me. And I always do this where I'm like, I feel like me and Penny had a really good session of talking and stuff. And Penny also kind of wanted to help me out a little bit and kind of saw, I think I honestly was tempted to take a hurt point because she started like questioning me on things that like I do not want to be questioned on. But I think Maeve takes that as like this is a friend looking out for me, and I would do the same thing for her, even though it's kind of like don't ask me too many questions.
I could see both ways. Yeah, makes sense. Like I was pressuring her about the wand as well, so I could definitely see both.
Yeah. Why would you pressure me about the wand? It's fine. My name is Oblivivian. I go by Viv on the internet. I play games on Twitch sometimes, occasionally. You have to follow me to catch me, so just go follow me and then catch me when I go live. I'm pretty cool. I hang out for like 10 hours sometimes. It's cool.
Really?
Yes, I did a 10-hour stream last week. I was like, this is insane. I took breaks in between, obviously, but it was just fun because I was just playing like a couple games. I'm a variety gamer, so anyways, find me anywhere on socials, and I'm here on Sundays at 7 p.m. EST. But that's it. That's the only show that I'm on. So
all right, thank you very much. Next up, are you ready to go, either Penny or
I'll be last.
Cassandra, but it's part of the reason why these characters are so like forgetful is that your MC is forgetful. Christine. Yeah.
I can go.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I would like to dedicate the thanks of my success to Penny, who I just met, but Lily is so brave as to letting me know the truth. And now I'm going to speak my truth, and therefore I give Penny a +1 for help. And that has been my performance as Christine Choo. My name is Gabby, and you can catch me 2 days from now playing Dr. Lucien, a very different character in the Mask of the Nyarlathotep.
Cool.
With far less Valley Girl.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Completely different character, I understand.
Yeah.
Next up, our reporter, Penny Roberts.
This is a really hard session because I've had some really great interactions with everyone, including Chuck. And I feel like I'm gonna point it in that direction. So yeah, it's really hard to choose. What I'm gonna say is the most meaningful interaction with your character session. I'm gonna say Chuck, because Chuck showed something that I've never seen him do as a character, which is think about the danger of the situation and develop kind of a greater understanding and point out all this real intelligent these really intelligent points that I just wasn't expecting. It came completely out of left field. So as a meaningful interaction, I feel like that really does count because it was very meaningful to Penny as a character. She now can see Chuck in that light because Chuck has literally done it in her face, which is, I think, the meaningful interaction. So a help point for Chuck, which actually takes up to 2 because I already had one. But I still feel like it was the most appropriate one. So that was me. My name's Paul. I had the absolute pleasure of playing Penny Roberts today. I stream around, so you'll see me on many nights playing tabletop RPGs. I'm on Gaijin Games on Twitch. I'm on Gallibond on Twitch. I'm at The Action Sturge on Twitch and YouTube. And I'm also on the Exploding Kittens podcast as well, which is twice a week. So enjoy yourself, have some fun. You turn on around this time of the night, you'll probably see me in one of them.
That's a lot of stuff, yeah.
It's a lot of stuff. You've been quite busy. You're gaming around, but we love you.
I love you too. I love this place.
Nice, good. I'm glad. I've been your MC, and then we'll do Chuck. My name is Polly. You can watch me many times a week at twitch.tv/polypeople. Now, finally, Chuck, please choose your geek out during the credits and tell us, well, we know who you are, but...
Okay, so, hi, my name is Karsh Goblin. This is GoblinCaveTV. This is my project, which is I love everyone that I get to work with because they are amazing. And this is so much fun just to have this much fun with people who have all been just random strangers that have just come towards because they've all loved gaming and entertaining and etc. My geek out during this credits is actually which of the themes is under the most strain. And that is the rage takes over. Which is something that he's been relying on for 5 seasons, essentially, with the prelude as well. This is Chuck's combat side, which
that's
is
what makes
strain.
you like the tank. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, he's got an armor side, which is the tank side, but this is his rage. This is his outrage. So he's starting to understand that like that's not a good thing. It's dangerous to just let loose, and that's why I think it's under a little bit of a strain at the moment because he doesn't know what happens if he lets loose. So,
Okay. All right, cool. Thank you for that. You can write down your answer as to what would happen on the flip side of your theme card.
yeah, I have that. I have something that's already
you got
kind
something
of
to work with.
an idea. Yeah. So we're going to be raiding. If you're unfamiliar with City of Mist, by the way, Geek Out During the Credits is a part of the game, just like there's a monologue which gives you a recap at the start of every episode, which I think is a really nice part. It makes streaming the game works really well for streaming because it lends itself into those cinematic type of feelings and episodic type of things. We're going to be raiding Untold Stories Project. Untold Stories Project are doing Mutants Mastermind. They're doing a fundraiser at the moment. They're doing fundraiser for the Trevor Project. And if you're unfamiliar with the Trevor Project, it is a really, really, really good project to give money to, and they're raising money for that at the moment. So that's who we're raiding. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Live and Let's Die, for the raid. Hopefully you can share that love with Untold Stories Project and also donate because of the fundraising that's going on there. Thank you everyone here, and let's do the raid, and after the credits that's when that is. But thank you everyone, it's been really fun.
Much
Bye.
love.
Yeah.